can of beads was spilled on me by none other than Justice. I don't even know how he got to South Carolina.
I actually just did that whole, Doctor Strange portal thing and just reached through.
Oh, yeah.
Can of beans.
He just cast it subtly so that way you couldn't.
She's just hanging out in the frame like she's comfortable just hanging out in the frame. Yeah, there she goes. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dice Soup, brought to you by Once Upon D20 here on twitch.tv/Once Upon D20, on patreon.com/Once Upon D20. However, they do the links on YouTube, which is definitely not fuckeredly. Hi. I'm happy to see y'all again. As many of us as were able to gather today. Tim, we miss you. Enjoy your vacation in the place that you vacation.
Tim, we love you, and I'll come check on you in the basement shortly. Hopefully
it is good. But we are taking the brain cell back with us for today. So,
that's what that
last... Yeah, Tim's been holding on to it for a minute. Yeah, no. I know none of us really missed it, but...
It's very true.
It's just very true, yeah.
But, yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be without the brain cell for a minute. But, when last we left off, some downtime after the battle with a devil, 3 devils, and their buddy.
Indeed.
A little bit of business being had, a little bit of knowledge being shared with their party. Some
very stressful naps, yeah.
So some short rests being had, as people do, getting done with their day. They're in the evening time. The storm ascending a very tall tower of the Wild Mother with permission. He asked permission from a very horny old lady. Well, at least she was horny for him. But
very different reactions that he got in that night.
Yes, indeed. Having some time to himself, getting reassurances of the path he was on.
Excuse me.
You burped, and then that immediately triggered my burp. What's wrong with us?
We have the brain cell back. We're back in.
We have the brain cell back. It is communal.
Hey, that's hiccups that are contagious, not burps. Come on.
I know. That's why I'm so confused. Thanks.
Since when are hiccups contagious?
I thought it was
I meant yawns.
Yeah, yawns are contagious.
See, I obviously don't have the brain cell.
You did not have the brain cell.
See, in my head it clicked right, but it did not come out the mouth right.
The brain cell is
early.
In the,
it's early on the West Coast with us, guy. Like, it's fine.
Hiccups are just hard to get rid of.
Nah, fair. Yeah. For you, all I do is burp. So
I've learned.
Yeah, indeed. Hold your breath.
Anyway, that one doesn't work for me anymore.
Returning to the depotoire state.
Returning to Nicodranus. Slayer feels the
storm.
The storm again. Third time today.
The storm. Stream.
Yeah, the storm.
When was it that Nick had drawn us? I'm curious.
The storm getting.
I sat for him, but it's definitely not Twitch appropriate.
The storm getting reassured of his position, his mindset, his path by the appearance of a hawk that appeared from his view at the shrine that he built and dedicated, flying to him, approaching him, perching onto his arm, not completely physically as it approached, but melting into his arm. Now a badass fucking tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
You have a tit on your arm?
Yep.
I said tattoo.
I have two.
2 tits on your arm.
It's not.
I think typically we call that walking with a woman, but
It's not.
go off, I guess.
It's not a tit. It's a hawk. It's a very different bird.
It's true.
Oh yeah. Well, are you sure it's not a blue-footed booby?
I'm absolutely certain it's not a blue-footed
They
booby.
just name birds
Okay.
anything, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, I
The
will stop distracting things, I promise.
Audubons are very, very serious people. Trust me, I know one. He's my stepdad. He's very serious about his birds. Anyways,
This is the Flabberwapper Whipple. Like what?
I love you, Nolan.
Oh god, Shadow Walker with it. Is
I
it
promise I
Hawk
will
one or
stop
Hawk
distracting
Tua?
stream at some point.
Shadow Walker, you get inspiration for that one. I'm barely keeping my shit together. It's because I've had a cough for so long this week that I just anything will set me off. I'm keeping it together only for the cough, not.
Oh man.
There I go. All right. Yeah.
Go off, man.
Go off, King. So, it sounded to me in what we were talking about right before we went live that maybe out on the cliffs there, as the admiring his new hawk, that perhaps the Slayer might see.
Storm.
I said what I said. I'm not gonna apologize anymore.
We all know who he's talking about.
Doomerin.
Doomerin. That's a much safer name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doomerin sees another mountain of a man that he knows walking along the cliffs very close to where he was just looking. One Eredrin wandering the cliffs in the evening.
Maybe seeing him standing in front of a fire, swinging a hammer.
On the cliffs? Okay.
I have a portable anvil, okay? I have smith's tools.
In that case, I'll arrange things while you figure out. Ooh, the name on that,
check.
the name on that token is no longer correct.
Eradrin?
No, the other one.
Airdrinish.
But Storm, what do you do?
Excuse me.
Well, I suppose I'd make my way there to check in on him.
All right. You descend the tower gracefully, slowly, quickly, just the long way, a short way.
Just yeet yourself, my dude.
I would say I no longer just assume that that you're gonna walk places, because you surprise me.
I will take a leap in that direction, and I'll use my use of Featherfall for my Artificer Initiate. Just
Oh my god. Okay. So
out that direction.
hearing the old lady, Lightkeeper Gladys, huffing her way up the stairs, you take that moment to kind of look back, and then go ahead and athletics check this jump. I just want to see if you can really graceful tangent your way, C square your way.
Cool. I was like, it might auto roll. Yeah, it looks like it might auto roll advantage, but just
That's okay. We take the first one. I'll take the first one.
putting normal.
To the left, to the left.
Cool. Dang, I only rolled a 7.
Oh man.
Plus what, 11?
I think
12.
maybe out of knowing that I've just come back from the dead, I probably would guidance myself.
That's fair. That's fair. Just a quick prayer on your way out.
So
21. So just leaping out from this eye of the Wild Mother, and smart enough even to try and calculate a distance and arc. Feeling yourself forward and then feather fall, and like a cloud gathering around you, and you start gliding, and it's this long fall, where from the back side you were only like 220 feet off. The thing about it is the side of that cliff that leads out in front of where you walk up to the Mother's Lighthouse is significantly longer. And so, the first few seconds, basically you're dropping like 10 feet a second. And it's 20 seconds, 30 seconds,
like a parabola.
Seconds, and you don't clear the full distance all the way to where the shrine is, but like half of that distance is still a long way. And that again, that C squared of that travel is so long, and Eredrin, somewhere in your hammering, in that almost full minute of falling for Doomerin, you do glance up out of your periph and see this Goliath floating down on a cloud and landing on the beach, kind of down beach from where this cliffside is. And much with a similar grace, now much more familiar with this mountainside, able to hop, skip, and jump his way up. The storm emerges from the side of the mountain. Well, cliffside.
He just comes out of the mountain. Was one with the mountain, just walks through it.
Pops up like daisies.
Right, just earth glides through.
Yep.
Damn near.
Like phase walks.
This is still Baron Eve, right?
It is still the end of Baron Eve.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
When you do show up, Ergen would have gone back to work, and you would hear him kind of shifting between Gith and Common, mumbling to himself while he is finishing up what he was forging at the time. And it would definitely sound like he's talking to himself, because there is no one else there.
Right.
So he is talking to himself. But
A little too big, sorry.
it sound fairly, honestly, fairly sad. Just like, but also sound like something he's said dozens of times before.
Right. Like it's got that sort of repeated air to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you're at like an event where you're meeting a ton of people, like after a while hearing "Hello, my name is," it just sounds so practiced, you know, or so repeated. Yeah. And to say, oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna address real quick. Bub Table, looks like you had something you needed to do first on Bear.
This is the thing.
Okay.
This is the thing.
Okay. All right.
I knew what was going on.
We've roped it all together.
Okay. Cool.
I couldn't find a forge, so I set up a freaking forge.
There you go.
I will say, if you were looking, you would see, what he was forging would be like this, what looks to be like a silver chain, essentially, with what looks to be bits of copper in it.
Yeah, I think he would stop once he got kind of close so he could see what you were making and just observe and let you finish.
Yeah.
Working on what you're working on and just sort of watch, because you know he's proficient with smith tools himself. He knows when you're in the zone, you know.
Yeah.
You're in the zone.
Yeah.
So.
And he would say, you would hear repeatedly, like throughout the speech, a couple of times, hearing a couple of phrases in Gith, like Kalakcha or Gustil or Umidalali Keith. Yes, I did actually go to the old lore and find as much vocabulary from the Gith language as I could. Because I'm absolutely mental when I do have free time. And then after finishing the chain, he'd walk back over to the fire and just drop the chain into the fire and let it keep going. And after a while, once it starts to spark up, the flames would turn a slight green color from the copper that he wove into it.
Interesting.
But yeah, he seems to not acknowledge or have realized that you are there.
We need to give Teddy a cookie for all these background sound effects. I'm digging it.
Hey man, it's my job.
Please,
I'm living for it. Yeah.
please contribute at patreon.com/onceuponad20 so I can continue to throw money at Teddy. He deserves it.
And he definitely ups our production value for sure. Absolutely.
And this time it won't be throwing it, and this time Teddy will be clothed when we throw it at him. So.
Ooh.
To begin with.
Yes.
I was going to say, spoiler first off.
I mean, that's how it always starts out.
That's on the top. You get the access to the top tier of the Patreon.
Yep, $200 a month.
It also gets you access to my OnlyHands.
There you go. There you go. It's a bundle. It's a package deal here.
And my only bands where I make rubber band balls.
All right. So a needle pulling thread. Now,
No buttons on your underwear?
so at this point, you're just sort of standing there, staring into the now green fire.
Yeah, and still kind of talking to himself a little bit.
All right.
But that would die down shortly after the fire turns green a little bit.
Okay. I guess I'd begin to slowly approach. Not entirely moving quietly, but not announcing my presence exactly either.
Also, needle pulling thread. I'm going to see how my awful perception alerts me to anything, if it does. You know, I'm not actively perceiving. I have a passive of 10. Only notice you when you get fairly close. obviously,
Right.
because you are a
Large
8'10".
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8'10".
Some would say just a little
Just-
tall.
Was that you that I saw falling a bit ago?
It was, yeah. Bit of my own crafting skill.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Featherfall?
found it. Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, I learned that one too recently. While I was out bounty hunting, I was on the side of a mountain, and I was like, maybe I don't want to fall down this mountain, so I worked on learning that one.
Well, that makes sense. Seems you've done a good bit of learning since you've been gone.
Yeah, I tried. I appreciated having that little bit of time away. I got to build a piano for Weimer. And I figured I might as well at some point finish my apprenticeship, and Fisher was back, so I started to learn artificing. Yeah.
And then you've been bounty hunting, back to the fighting.
A little bit. I mean, we were in hiding, and I mean, I was making money off jewelry, but also there were like the big projects with the piano and with this axe. So I needed to make money somewhere, and like quick little bounty hunting runs. Really, most times there weren't that much fighting being done, but there was a little bit.
Well,
I don't typically have someone here on Baron Eve when I'm working on this.
this is. And he gestures over towards the little shrine there on the edge. This is my shrine that I made. I noticed you at here.
I thought it looked very familiar to the last one we ran across.
Oh yeah. It all had
I figured
style to him.
a religious spot is a religious spot. No, so you know, me and my siblings, we had to escape from Akira's dad. And a lot of the people with us didn't make it. And so every Baron Eve, and I mean, I'm sure you remember the gift, our burial rites, burial chains, and all that stuff. Those that passed didn't get that proper burial. So I try to... You ever heard of burnt offerings?
I have, yeah.
I try to burn some chain to try to see if I can send it on, since they didn't get properly buried. Try to honor them, because we made it out and they didn't. 17 of them.
It's very honorable.
Yeah.
I respect that. I do pay my own respects to those I've lost in my own way.
Mhm.
On Baron Eve, but I've done my bit of praying for tonight, and well, like I said, I noticed you here, and I thought I'd come say hello. And well, we've been holding on to this for you, and he'll pull out that short sword of warning,
finally have a warning weapon again. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
go
think
ahead.
we ended up selling off or trading off that rapier you gave us, but this short sword does the same thing.
Oh, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
We've been waiting for you. We knew
Well,
you'd
yeah,
come back.
yeah, to be honest, Weimer and I figured out that we work best when we have some time away every once in a while.
Well, it
Spend
makes
2-3 months together essentially every day, and you start to step on each other's toes a little bit. So we're not taking a break. We're still going strong, but
it's good.
the way we worked initially was the way we worked initially was what worked for us.
It's good. It's good. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Well, suppose if it helps any, something I've come to realize recently is that some people, like me, like you, like the rest of us here at the lake, are we're born to fight. I think it's not that we're born brave, it's not that we're born strong. It's just that the gods have decided that these ones, us, these will have grit and fire and steel in their blood. And it will be tested. This cosmic metal of ours will face trial after trial, will be broken and damaged in countless ways. But we were born to fight. And maybe, you know, this isn't the life we would have chosen if we could have. You know, we wouldn't have chosen for all your relatives and friends to have died the way they did. We wouldn't have chosen to unknowingly killed our own family members like I have.
Well, it turns out we're similar in that regard too. Based on what I've learned about Kira's dad.
Indeed. Maybe we'd love to lay down our arms, but we were born to fight. It's what we know. It's what we do best. It's all we can do.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. I mean the gift. At least the Githyanki, like, everyone either dreams of being a warrior or a healer of the warriors. You're a warrior in some way, whether you're a scout, whether you're a dragon tamer, whether you're a shard bearer. And you do wonder if it would have been different.
The Goliath tribes where I grew up, all they consider is power and strength. You know, killing. My father and my brother weren't about that life, though. They ran. Left and went to warn a village our tribe was moving in upon. The village didn't believe them, locked them up. And we came rolling through. Burned the whole place to the ground. I personally lit the barracks on fire. It's where they were being held.
Yeah. I hate to hear that.
Well, need to tell somebody. I haven't really told nobody exactly what happened that night.
we're all more than our past. It may, to some extent, define what we are, but it isn't all that we are. It may, I guess, more accurately, it guides what we are. It doesn't define what we are.
It's true. And I've learned that through cold.
And similarly, I through Moradin. And I'll point back at the fire and the anvil sitting behind me.
Proms. They're great teachers.
What a great teacher. Sorry, I didn't process
The primes. The
Ah.
primes. The prime deities.
Primes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah. But it's also good to learn from yourself and from each other too. Get that empathy side of things as well.
Indeed. Say, I could use some rest this evening, but why don't you meet me tomorrow after morning training?
I can do that. I can definitely do that. I'll be back at House Debitor in a little while. I gotta make sure the fire goes out.
Of course, take your time. Don't put a big hand on your shoulder. Firm grip, nod at you.
I'll, in response, I'll kind of hold both arms out in like a, do you want a hug gesture?
Yeah, he'll give you a hug.
And
Solid
I'll give
squeeze.
you a hug. Face probably planted squarely into your pecs, but yeah.
That tracks.
Yeah. I mean, if we look at his line of X's, it
Yeah.
I think it tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be up here bright and early in the morning, I guess.
Sounds good.
As the
Love you, brother.
Love you too, pup.
The sun continues to drop, the fire burning low, Storm returning to House Debitor first, and some hours later in the night, Eredrin as well. People getting to have their evenings, their rest, their time to think. Specifically, long rest.
Sweet.
Hit a button.
I see why you push it to the morning. You wanted that -3 instead of that -4.
It also just made sense, you know?
No, it does make sense. I
It
agree.
had been a long ass day.
Yeah. You did kind of die earlier.
Yeah.
Some might say. But yes, as the both of you reconvene in the morning, there is a walking out that direction. Here we go. I can hit buttons. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Walking out that direction, handful packed up, fire burnt out. Stop sparking. I love these beautiful tools.
I will never go out.
I love these beautiful tools. But
This for
There-
pooping.
there in the morning, you see someone as you approach. Standing there, this woman who, she's standing right behind the shield and the sword. And this beautiful plate on her shoulders, all the way down, standing tall, and just head bowed, helmet off in her hands, a warhammer across her back. You can tell just from looking at her, she's got shorter ears for an elf, but she also has shorter stature for an elf. You know, pretty solid 5 foot. But she's built in a way that betrays some dwarven heritage too. The hair pulled very tightly back, and a kind of a matching blonde going down into a very thin, short sideburn down the chin and around the single line chin strap.
Is this Gimli and Legolas's love child?
You might think, really.
We got it. Lord of the Rings is canon here.
And she's just standing there, head bowed. Y'all not being soft about your footsteps, but she does not seem to mind all the same.
Honestly, I'd probably give her some space and some time. Like,
I mean, that's what I'm not interrupting that.
After a few minutes, she actually takes the helmet that she's had in her hands and she puts it on top of the hilt of the sword. Sets it there, and then you see her draw with her hand an X across her chest, and the plates of her armor just suddenly pop, and it's like the back armor, or it's like there are the strap work, you know, the strap work involved in putting on plate and everything. It's like all those. It's like you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both of you are very aware. It's like the entire right side of all of those straps suddenly breaks when she does that X across her chest, and it just in this large sheet of things still strapped together comes off of the chest, the greaves kind of separating, dropping to the ground, and she starts pulling all the straps back together very quickly, kind of reattaching things, and kind of like bit by bit setting it up against the backside of the shield.
right on.
Her, shall we say, the under padding of the plate, actually this very nice kind of eggshell robe, and on the back, around, right in the center of the back, you see what is very obviously. Y'all were discussing the differences between symbols of cord and symbols of voxel. This one very much is a symbol of cord, where the rest of it is this kind of eggshell white. That symbol in gold circle, the line work of the fist.
Right on. The storm just kind of under his breath to Terradrin, it'll just be like, it's a fine addition. It's like that's a fine addition to the shrine.
When you say that's a fine addition to the shrine, she actually perks up and turns, and this kind of stern face kind of half grins, gives just a very quick up nod.
Yeah, up nod back.
Tip of the hat.
From the front of it, she actually lifts a bow that she had put there while she was doing her thing. Takes the bow, straps it back over her shoulders, the warhammer kind of hanging off of her side, making sure everything's strapped tight again now that the outer armor is gone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts walking away from it. Hi. Are you boys looking to come down? Do you need help down the cliff?
The storm just sort of smiles.
I will side-eye the storm quickly, just like, is she serious?
No, I think we'll manage. We were just respecting your privacy, giving you your time at the shrine.
She takes a few steps back, and then you watch her kind of crouch just a little bit and then sprint towards the rock face and leap. And it's this leap of so much force behind it, and just basically flies up the side of the mountain. Or sorry, I keep using mountain. The side of the cliff. And lands right next to Eredrin, right at the edge of the cliff.
Nice.
It's very impressive.
Pretty good jump there.
Oh, you know,
And the storm's head, he was like, that's
lots of
pretty hard.
practice. Oh, really?
In his head, I said.
Oh,
In his head.
oh, in his head.
I did say that. Check the stream,
You did.
please. Somebody.
You did.
I
Pull the records, clip it.
was like out loud, he's like, that's impressive. But in his head, he's like, that's pretty hot.
And she, she looks over Eredrin. Are you patrons of Cord? And she says that looking up Eredrin first, and then seeing Storm very obviously. Ah, yeah.
I probably have something of Moradin actually hanging off of me somewhere.
Yeah. Ah, you are.
Indeed, you could say. I would,
Desier Grun. She reaches out a hand in y'all's general direction.
what was the name again? Sorry?
Desier Grun.
Desier.
To see
Okay. He'll, well, she's kind of right near Erdrin, but, Storm
Yeah,
Storm will hold up a fist and just say, Dumorin. You can call me the Storm.
And she shakes Erdrin's hand and walks by and
Erdrin.
shakes Storm's hand. Pleasure to meet you both. I was nearby and saw a bit of action out here last night. Saw some lightning. Went and looked and there was a fire. Saw it was nothing and passed back, but couldn't help but think I needed to return. This morning I saw that there was the sword and the shield and the growth. Felt very familiar to me. Thought I'd bring an old symbol of devotion here.
It's a fine addition to the shrine.
Oh yes, you
It is
said that. You
it is a
said that, and
beautiful
she smiles, just kind of like, like you could tell she heard you from saying it softly from like 100 feet away.
For sure.
It is a beautiful piece, honestly. I mean, I'm more of a smith than a cordite myself, but
Oh, there are
it
plenty
is a
of,
wonderful piece.
there are plenty of smiths that are cordites.
Yeah.
Yeah, as like
Yeah, sure.
the storm just
know-
like shrugs at you, like
You don't have to. The gods, as long as they're aligned, they're not sports teams. You can support multiple of them.
I've
Yeah,
come to that realization myself recently. I've recently dedicated myself to all of the prime deities.
In my case, I've just spent more time in my past interacting with Moradin. Moradin was what I meant by that statement.
And she kind of in Dwarvish will just kind of very passingly pop out a well, praise be.
Respond in kind in Dwarvish. Yeah. Or Dwarven, whatever. The
Yeah.
proper.
And we all know words. They're the best
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
English is such a lovely language, you guys.
It's so true. But
I'm great at English. English is an amazing language. Anyway.
goodness, it's the best language. But if you all just coming for nice morning devotion,
You could say that, yeah.
I mean, that is a wonderful question to ask, turning my head towards Slayer.
you watch mine. She kind of sits right at the edge of the cliff. Just kind of plops down, her outer robe kind of flurling out as she drops very quickly, and sits. I'll watch yours. Make sure nobody disturbs you.
The Storm sort of crosses his arms and leans back on his heels while he thinks for a moment. Says, "Are you trying to figure out how to ask if she's a cleric? I mean, a cleric would just be called a cleric still, right? Yeah. So
Cleric, priestess.
yeah. Are you a
Clergy.
Are you a priestess of gold? By chance?
Of sorts.
Oh,
Kind of bored into it. But at the same time, it was, even though it was kind of thrust upon me as a Babs, I definitely have chosen to continue to walk the path.
well, then perhaps it is good that you all are here to observe this.
I'm running the calculations in my head. Why do we need a cleric here? Like you can see Erdrin is like trying to put pieces together, but he is working on a 1,000-piece puzzle with only half of them.
Right. And he'll just sort of nod at Desir. He'll say, "Come, Erdrin." And he'll just friggin' do the jump down.
How far down does that drop?
Decent.
Better part of about 50 feet.
And would this middle ledge here be within, say, 30 feet?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, I'd pop my echo right here, and then swap places, and then pop my echo on the bottom, and swap places. Yeah.
Storm, are you just tanking it? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for half
Alright.
damage.
And I will bring Erdrinish down with me, just because I've gotten him out now. Might as well keep him.
Oh yeah, half of that, so 8.
Alright, let's just, I'm gonna go ahead and just do
A little
these as well.
a little tender crater. Oh, a little tender crater where you land, but no damage.
Perfect.
Eredrin and Eredrin, attorneys at law, returning again.
Yep.
And
And again, did you do your morning speech?
I did.
Because that would
Because
only
Oh, I
this,
get
was
this.
after after morning training.
Yeah, so that would have only been 10
Morning
pages.
training.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
would've
How
only
much
been-
temp HP is it?
I'm looking that
15?
up again right now. It should be 15, yeah, but I want to make sure I read the right number.
I want to say
It is indeed 15.
Awesome. I'm gonna need it.
Why?
You and I both know why.
blood sacrifice.
So, the Storm
about
will make
Abraham
his
and
way to
Isaac
the
this thing.
shrine, and he'll take a knee, and he'll just begin reciting a short prayer. A prayer that you actually recognize. I don't have an actual prayer to say, but it is the prayer that he says every time when he channels his divinity
Mhm.
into his peerless athlete.
Okay.
As he does so, he then where did it go? Lost it.
Uh-oh.
There it is. Du-du-du-du-du.
I'm loving it.
There it is. We're gonna so that is his. Oh, they're both bonus actions. Okay. Well, yeah. He's praying right now, and
Oh, I would have attuned to that short sword last night,
Copy that.
just for the record.
Copy that. Easy, easy.
And I'm dropping my amulet of proof against detection location.
Okay.
interesting.
Who tell?
Who you trying to not be located by, huh?
Akira's father.
Nobody.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Nobody anymore.
I know he can probably find me now, but I mean, more the reason I had it was because I was hiding with Weimer. The dragon can come see me. The dragon is not going to hurt anyone I care for.
That's valid.
I'll stand toes to claws with Akira's father.
Right. So do you join the storm in prayer of your own, or?
I think kinda. I mean, I think in Gith you would just sort of start to recite some of what you heard yesterday.
Fair enough.
Just kind of go through a little bit of that again.
Fair enough. And I guess
I think we have beat around this bush in a 360 by this point.
I think so. So I guess
Yep.
at this point he would then turn to you after finishing his prayer, and he'd say, "And now for the true test. There is. Hold on, I actually have to find it in this part of my issue.
You have it typed out in our DMs.
I do, yeah. There is something about ourselves that we must understand, Eredrin. And I will bonus action rage and reckless attack at Eredrin.
Well, funny enough.
Whoa, wait.
Funny enough,
Casually.
he can't. You can't be surprised.
He
So
can't
both of
be
you
surprised.
Both of you throw initiatives real quick.
All right.
Wait, do the rest of us know this is happening?
Nope.
Nope.
We left
We're
not
the
entertained.
cliffside after morning training
Son of a bitch.
and didn't say anything to anybody.
I would pay to see this fight. Akira would pay to see this fight.
That'd be a 14.12 for me.
I have a 14.16.
Okay.
So when there are like other people like doing RP and I'm not there and it's information I'm not supposed to be, I purposely kind of tune out. So I recklessly attack and I was like, what did I miss?
And then the rest of that sentence, Eredrin. What?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, I'm like, what happened?
So, incoming.
So incoming.
Yep, Slayer gets the first swing. When he's saying that statement, there's something we must understand about myself. I'd be willing to bet ourselves. I'd be willing to bet we both hear the ringing from the sword.
Yeah, there is actual danger here.
Yes.
And yeah, it's
So
an
should I
immediate.
keep battle music.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, you should. I can assure you, you should.
The weapon suddenly, as you see the storm's muscles tighten, your weapon suddenly just vibrating halfway out of its sheath, and you have just the slightest moment of what?
And then I'm probably gonna get hit with Storm's Light.
To look around.
Where did all my bonus stuff options go? Hold on. My Beyond 20 plugins being funky. Give me just
Funky
a moment
Cold
here.
Medina.
Yeah. Hold on, let me-
Can we give a second to
Give me
vamp
like-
about that? Because I do need to step away for just 1 second. I promise it will not be more than 1 minute. I promise.
You know what? That's kind of fair if it's longer, because I actually might need a quick buy.
All right. Well,
But
I guess if y'all are figuring some stuff out, we can
still not working. What the hell?
we can pull back on the battle music for just a second to go back to in town.
Yeah, what's everybody else up to for the moment? No, yeah, that was
This
guy gets me all
morning.
hyped up.
I know.
I know we're gonna get there.
I
We're
really-
gonna get there. But back in town, morning training. The boys, pardoning themselves away. What are
And
what
I'm
are,
back.
So what are Kassir and well, for right now, what would Kassir be doing?
I don't remember where we left off last time with like what we were last doing. It's been
Y'all had been at the manor, and y'all were discussing what
the letter and whatnot, and then that's when Aaron.
the letter and then what to be done, and what have you.
Yeah, Kassir would have probably been like, all right, he kind of addressing her, but just like, we have been in,
And it's a new day. It's a new morning.
we have been in a few battles over the past however long. We can't seem to go anywhere for a minimum of 2 days without fighting someone. So I'm gonna take this time to go do something that's not fighting. It could possibly lead to that. I'm gonna go out drinking, okay? So I'm gonna go have fun. I'm gonna party a little bit because I need this. It's been so much stress.
You're going to drink after training? That's not good.
Wait, training? What training?
The
Morning
training that we
training.
just went. Yeah, morning training
training.
happened this
Yeah,
morning.
it's the
Oh,
next.
did we already do training? Okay.
Yeah.
No, we did. We've done it. It's done already.
It's
The training
done.
is done.
Yeah.
The training is done.
Did
But
you
now
tune all
you're
the
saying
training
you're
out?
gonna go now you're saying you're gonna go drinking, and Akira, as someone who knows that's bad after an intensive workout, is going like, you should not do that.
Fine. We'll drink. I'm gonna.
Darling, that does sound a little bit judgmental, but at the same time, I would trust Akira to know the right way to take care of their body. And Luca kind of looks over at Akira.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, just
Do it.
I was gonna say, how about I know we've had breakfast here, but maybe we just go taste the local cuisine, the street food.
Well,
Let's have a New York afternoon.
I mean, like that's like I'm
New
gonna,
York morning,
I'm gonna go over at Luca and be like, hey, you're from this town. Is it all really just a bunch of snooty people, or is there actually fun, down to earth people to talk to?
Oh goodness, no! Within the Opal Archways, and he kind of gestures around this area of town. Quite a number of snooty people. Not gonna lie, but there's fun to be had. And the street food along the Restless Wharf is actually pretty decent. I'd keep an eye out for bear claw pastries. Apparently, in other towns, like he gestures towards Akira, like up north, they don't put cinnamon in their bear claws. It's very weird. Down here, it really makes them pop.
I will have to try one.
You know what? That sounds glorious.
Have you ever had a bear claw? I mean, there was that time Eridrin cut one off and brought it back as a prank.
Oh no, darling! It's a pastry. It's shaped kind of in a similar shape, but it's big and it's puffy. Oh my God! Have you never? Right. So, and he takes another big chomp of bacon. Protein first, then the fantastic carbs. Come with me, and he kind of makes sure to shift into a seat, and I'm taking you for a truly life-changing experience. And Shady,
Akira is going to look Luca right in the face and said, "They're coming with us for that."
Oh
well, if you're gonna do something terrible for your body, you might as well. That's not what Akira meant. That is not what Akira meant at all.
So we've finally hit the stage in their relationship where they do not care if anyone hears what they are going to say to each other. I'm glad to see.
I think you misunderstood. We're going down to the wharf, and we're going to have some delightful food. Treats, more accurately.
That was Akira's attempt. That was Akira's attempt at humor, and so they are just going to shake their head at Luca like, "I've got to learn this. I got to learn this sarcasm thing. I'm not doing it right."
that was so. Darling, no, you're fine. You're fine. Absolutely perfect. No notes.
I mean,
never change.
When your first language is probably the second most guttural besides deep speech, it can be hard to learn the nuances of.
To be fair, that's a first language. That's not a second language. Akira learned that at home.
Yeah. Gift was my first language. That's my second language.
Yeah, Gith is a rough one. Hard on the throat.
Akira would just begin to push Luca out the door like, okay.
And encouraging you all out and down the road, where you see Erdrin and Storm walking off towards the north. He takes you all a little further south down to the one of the southern west gates of the Opal Archways, out and onto the Restless Wharf. And here this morning, back to normal, back to the liveliness that is very normally Nicodranas.
Back to life.
Yeah, back to reality. Don't threaten me with the DMCA. So, as you'll head down to the wharf, he kind of looks about like he's thinking about the layout of the town. It's been a minute since he's been in town, and he kind of right that way. And you can tell as you go walking through, the smell of sweet pastry gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and you get to this this place that the front sign just says the factory, but the factory flanking in the center, just a giant circle with that looks like a bread circle, frosted with white frosting, and then a bunch of sprinkly colors all over it, a donut. And as y'all get down here, you hear somebody taking orders, and she's very bright and very chipper, and she is hearing people going back and forth, and she's very happy to be working with people, and just kind of one at a time, she brings people up, and they ask for certain things of the menu, and she gives them either one or boxes full, and is very happy, and you catch sight of her, this kind of deep ocean blue tiefling woman. Horns sweeping back, this apron kind of flower colored and somewhat flower caked, with a kind of green tunic underneath it, and she's taking money here and giving money back, and as you approach, she looks and says, "Hi, welcome to the Donut Factory. How can I help you?" And Luca, "Oh, you're new." And she said, "Oh yes, I just got a job here just a few weeks ago. My name's Jester." And good to meet you. Luca, if it matters. But so I wanted to introduce my friends to the best bear claws in all of Exandria. She said, "Oh, yes, absolutely. I would give you, how many do you have? The 1, the 2, the 3, the 3, 4. I thought I saw a 4th one."
Actually, if you could give us a baker's dozen, that would be great.
Oh, absolutely. I give you baker's dozen.
Should we get a full baker's dozen? I mean, that's a.
Yes, we have Eridrin and we have Slayer to share with.
Oh yeah, well,
Storm.
You know what? Yes, we have
Storm.
He will absolutely.
Doomer.
I started it. It was my fault.
I got you, Justice.
You've
I got
infected
you.
the brain cell.
Hey,
I did infect the brains.
I'm on the name game. No, he's gonna be like, yeah. Oh, we do have Storm. Yes, the Storm will absolutely eat several.
You feed a storm? What is this?
He's very much a storm of terror and pain, but he's also one of the most gentle people you'll ever meet as well. It's a weird combination.
He sounds vicious. I like it.
He is very vicious, and we do like him. It's just he treats us all like we're his pups, so we got to keep him well fed too. So it's one.
Why has Storm become the sex symbol of Nicodranus? Just under the lavish chateau, lady.
But yes. So just Baker's dozen. You want to keep him happy? You should get 2 dozens.
I look over at Luca and I say,
Realistically, you should.
we're getting some fast wheeling dealing people, aren't we?
Just by sheer weight of food, like
Actually,
yeah.
actually, I was thinking similar. We should get 2 dozen because we have the kids and we have the storm and we have.
Wait, you have kids too? You should get 3 dozens.
You know what?
I love this woman.
I like your game. How about we just call it 3 dozen? Call it good. How much is that?
How much? Yeah, I was gonna just say how much. I'm about to do what I did last time.
Yeah, she starts to she starts to like pause and calculate, and Luca just pulls out a gold and
Hey, this is my
a gold and 4 silver. Like he's in the middle of pulling it out. You are legitimately faster than he is.
Oh,
so if you take your initiative to do it.
Shade'll be a smartass, and as he's pulling out his coin and whatnot, rifles through the little bits to get his bit and whatnot, he's just gonna pull out a single platinum, slap that down, and be like, I feel this should cover it all, and whoever's next.
Oh, you are so generous! Oh, you're just, and you're cute. What a lovely little man. Thank you.
He is very adorable, actually. He's like, hey, since Moneybags over here is throwing down a platinum, you got any kolaches in here?
Kolaches! You know about kolaches? I've never seen you around here, but yes, absolutely. Quick, take a sweet roll and shove a sausage in it.
Two of those, I'd appreciate it.
And
you want to get double sausaged with your kolaches.
Oh,
indeed.
sorry. You know
It's so good.
Nice.
Seer likes to get double stuffed. I mean, like two sausages. I mean, like
Just the meat and so much cheese. Yes. So quick. And you hear a guy in the back say, "Gotta wait till the hot ones are out of the oven, but stick some meat and cheese in there in a big minute." And she turns about and just starts. Also, we need like 2 more dozen bear claws, please. She kind of goes back to the door separating the storefront from the back kitchen, and she taking the platinum piece over, goes over and says, "And they gave a lot of money, so hurry the hell up." And
They gave a lot of the money.
and she puts
They gave a lot of the money.
and she puts 13 bear claws into a box, and just makes them fit to get them in there. And just wait a few minutes, it'll be done, it'll be great. But for now, here's the first dozen. And
Time for snacks.
And as y'all kind of step to the side and Shade, that was extraordinarily generous.
I mean, might as well be nice whenever once in a while. May as well pay it forward.
Absolutely. In which case, he reaches in the box, grabs the first bear claw, and hands it to you.
Let's do it.
Like as soon as your little
It's like
your little
as big as your head.
I'll say as soon as your little paws touch it, like legitimately, it's like eating. Have you ever seen those chicken fried steaks that are on pizza platters? Mm-hmm. They're so fucking big. It's so fucking big compared to you. And it's
Dude,
pillowy.
Chocolate covered almonds, I'm covered.
It's pillowy and it's soft and it's gooey. And it's already like getting into the fur of your the fur around your fingers, and you can tell you're gonna have to. You're sure you're gonna have to be cleaning that out later. And then that cinnamon smell right next to your face. It is a delightful experience, and still warm because they're moving product so much. That especially when this jester woman keeps upselling people, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we just got to make more. Like we're getting rid of all of them, and then we have to make more.
Can I disappoint all of you quickly? I'm going to disappoint all of you quickly. I've never had a bear claw.
Don't worry, there's still time.
I'm sending you one in the mail.
See,
vacuum seal an envelope.
Like vacuum seal it first.
It's totally okay because I didn't actually hear you because my awesomeness of having tried bear claws has a built-in bullshit filter.
No, I legitimately have never.
And you know what's fantastic? It will not aggravate any of those wonderful allergies that you have.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that you should really go and enjoy.
You should invest in a bear claw.
Indeed.
I may have to do that here soon.
But
we could do it Monday.
Yeah.
Akira has not stopped making anime heart eyes after tasting the bear claw. It's just like the rest of the people with me, including the love of my life, don't even matter. All that matters is this bear claw.
What is wrong with your eyes? So good.
Delicious.
But
anybody else seen the train arc for Demon Slayer? No?
Yes.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Delicious. Delicious.
Yeah, it's a food war thing all over again. Like Akira is like floating on a cloud.
Yep.
But that being said, y'all having your time to wait there, we're gonna cut back to battle time.
So real quick,
Go ahead.
just before that, any chance that I could put in a little snippet before we, like, when they were doing the training and stuff?
Yeah,
I would have liked to have gotten a hold of my handler and whatnot to have a small chat with him. I can't remember this guy's name. I've only had like 2 chats with him.
Oliver. And you do have your sending stone with your 25 words. What 25 words or less do you send?
Just let's see here. Thinking about
Need extraction and replacement.
thinking about coming home. Have done enough research on individual on party.
The late.
On the late. Feel I might know of a better person for this group. See you soon.
Ooh, that's spicy.
And you get back pretty quick. Are you operating in Nicodranus right now? Someone informed me that someone that looks like you got abducted for questioning.
Oh.
Sorry, arrested for questioning.
See, now I have to look and remember on if the sending stone was like how often I could use
it is once a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was pretty sure it was a once a day thing.
Hey, Luca, remember Oliver? Could you send to him for me real quick?
Yeah, no, I was trying to remember who had that ability.
I think Luca's
Yeah.
the only one left.
Luca's your guy for sure.
Yeah. that's what
And
I
he's
thought.
met Oliver, so
He has directly met him.
Yeah. So that'll be something that would probably go on. Probably I'll end up having that chat after we come back from the pastries and stuff.
Right on.
I just wanted to make sure that conversation had been had prior.
Had been
Because
begun.
that would have been like my morning something after all of this, and he had, the afternoon to think and contemplate things.
Indeed.
And consider death and all that jazz,
No, I didn't have to consider that one. That one just already happened.
yeah,
Speaking,
there wasn't much
speaking of-
consideration.
speaking of considering death,
I'm getting hit with Storm's Light.
Storm's light is suddenly spinning around in a violent arc. Storm, are you shielded up? Are you shielded up, or are you just two hands, big swanging?
These two hands.
I am shielded up at the moment.
Okay,
No.
just check it.
I'll never hit you.
That doesn't sound like a him problem.
I mean,
don't
my
know.
God of Action economy will eventually work, but
Does a 15 hit you?
Oh,
no, it does not.
All right then.
it's always sad.
What about a 21?
You
Wait,
bat.
oh, that's right. That's right. It is the +3 because of so many negatives.
Yeah,
Yes,
You did
a
remember to take
21
one of
hit.
those away this morning, right?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. I had a feeling you
Yeah.
would, but I figured I'd remember.
Yeah.
It's only a +3, even with all the. You should just have a -3. You only have a +6 normally.
Plus a -5.
He's
Am I-
great he's great weapon mastering.
Oh,
It's, it's worse.
Yes, a 21 hits.
Okay.
The math numbers start bubbling up in the head. Oh.
I'm in danger. Where's that gift when you need it?
I got you, fam. I'm in danger.
Oh man.
And then Erjanish is standing over there like, this is fine.
Right. It's 3. No. Yeah, 3.
Damage bonus shouldn't be affected, I don't think. It wasn't affected for me.
Oh no, he's
My
making sure to
rage damage
calculate.
bonus. I'm
He's making sure to
calculating
calculate
numbers.
all of his bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the rage
Oh,
bonus, the great
Oh.
weapon master bonus.
You and I dealt with death differently, and also I know how long what you want to say is. Do consider that with however many times you freaking hit me. There's only so much I can survive.
Well, I've already said the first thing, right? Which is there's something
Yes.
we must learn about
Yeah,
ourselves.
no, I know.
And here's the first
know, but-
hit, right?
But there's a
that
thick chunk
with-
coming up, my dude.
With the realization behind it, right? Okay, so
We got it. We good. We got it.
So okay, all right. So 2d6 from Storm's Light base, 1d6 plus 6 from Divine Fury, right? Raging and all that. 2d8 from a smite spell slot. 2d12 from a charge from Storm's Light for which, by the way, is strength saving throw, Aerogen. And plus 10 from Great Weapon, plus 6 from Strength Modifier, plus 3 from Raging. So grand total
question.
is 3d6 plus 2d8 plus 2d12 plus 25.
Does that? Well, no. I have a question though. Does that count as a spell? That charge for the strength save?
It does not.
It does not. Okay. Then yep. 12's my answer.
That is size 54 chunk, buddy.
Somewhere in the fight matrix, Akira's like, ow.
I will reiterate. You still have a lot of speech to do.
And that is my second and only attack this turn.
So yes, so spinning about, boom, We have a lot to learn about each other, and you get slammed by this blade, and already you knew this blade was dangerous. You know it hurts when even when it contacts armor, and as it contacts your armor, you then feel the thunder as you get thundered off of your feet onto your back, and your echo suddenly draws weapon. What do you do?
I will tell you what I do in just a second, but it didn't subtract my damage properly, so I'm
Cry. Sorry.
so I'm going to make sure the proper damage was
I cry.
subtracted. Okay.
Meanwhile, while Erigen's bleeding, we're all having pastries.
Hey, I'm not bloody yet. I'm not bloody yet. I'm close, but I'm not bloody yet. So I'm not prone,
Oh.
correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
you got knocked prone.
Yep. Okay. So swapping places with Erdrinish.
Right.
As my bonus action.
Bonus action, you're suddenly on your feet.
Yep. I'm suddenly on my feet. And my
And what weapon did Ish pull out that you now have out?
my Kusarigama.
Kasarigama already spinning up. Suddenly the color draining from the Erigen you put on the ground, and now back behind.
And my Kusarigama is going to make a dethrone attack.
All right, so you're swinging the
So-
heavy side.
Yep. I need an athletics check from Slayer.
How far away do you need, or how close do you need to be for that?
Within 10 feet.
All right, so
And what is it to avoid?
To avoid being moved. Well, no. Erdrinish has the Kusarigama. Sorry.
well you
Not
just swapped places. You became,
So you have the
Yes.
Kusarigama.
and he is on the ground, and he is on the ground. He is prone on the ground
Oh no. He.
rather than you.
Well, do you consider? I think we've had this discussion before, but it's been like a year and a half. You consider prone not to be one of those conditions that the echo is immune from.
Correct.
Okay. So then I would like to have my
Oh, right.
echo stand up, drawing.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Have my
So
echo stand
okay.
up.
So swapping places, and then basically real stealing it, getting Eridrinish to stand up. Okay.
Yeah.
I grok it now. I thought you were just swapping places and then attacking from you. Continue.
No, sorry. I'm attacking from Erdrinish. I'm using a dethrone attack. I need you to roll an athletics to beat a 29.
Okay.
Funny enough, you'll have the same bonus right now.
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
All right. So then I get to move you 10 feet within range of the thing. I'm gonna make sure this is 10 feet. Yep. I'd like him to be at this square back here.
All right. Eridrinish getting up off the ground. This weight at the end of the chain slamming into you, stumbling you that way, and then
I am just gonna straight out hit the dude with my Kusarigama.
all right. Still the weighted end, or
Yeah, it's still the weighted end.
okay, making sure.
+8 to hit. I'm assuming a 13 does not.
A 13 does not hit. No.
With advantage,
Yeah, but 13.
because he did
You
reckless.
do have advantage. Yeah. So.
I do have a.
Yes.
An 18 still wouldn't do it. I don't.
Yeah, that is correct. An 18 would not do it.
Then, since I have taken the attack action, I would like to. Nope, that wouldn't work action economy wise. But I will use an Unleash Incarnate
To attack
to
again?
make another attack.
Hey, there it is.
Yep. So attempt number 3. I didn't roll it at
Still at
advantage again, so here comes the
okay.
second roll of that. 27 should hit you.
There it is.
27 does indeed hit me. Yes.
Yep, and since I have advantage... Wait, no, this doesn't count. Oh no, it does have finesse. I get sneak attack on you.
Nice.
Rough.
That would be however much damage just popped over to y'all's screen.
When it pops up, that is.
If it'll ever pop over. When it pops up, yeah.
There it goes.
20 damage.
Reduce.
And then with the rest of my movement, I'm moving. Hold on. I'm gonna set it there, see if that measurement works.
That's 25 feet from where you were.
Yep, that's what I
And
have.
that's 30
Yep, that
feet
works.
That's 30 feet from Ish.
So Ish will not despawn.
Correct.
And that is my turn.
Okay. And do you say anything as you do that, or?
Yeah. Oh yeah, saying things.
This isn't just a fight.
It's not just a fight.
No, it's not just a fight. No,
I don't know, man.
What in the 9 hells are you doing?
Right. I will then say, as I now, is it object interact to toss aside the shield?
I'll take it as object interact if you're just dropping the shield.
I'm just
Yeah.
dropping the shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Re-equipping, definitely an action, but letting it go, let it go.
Okay. Just letting it go. Grabbing Storm's Light with 2 hands. And I will step towards Eldritch.
Go ahead, kill him.
And
Do
maybe I will. Maybe I won't. With my bonus action, however, I will become large.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Hey, I can still move you though. I can still move you with my meteor hammer.
That's fair. You
This
can't
is-
knock me prone. Well, you can knock me prone now though, because I dropped the shield. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh well. That's fine. Anyway. So bonus action becoming large, stepping towards Eldritch, and I will obviously swing at him, but as I'm doing so, I will say that this is a battle with swords, not some fist fight. As long as one of us is still breathing, then this fight isn't over. We need to see. Hold on. Sorry. We need to see how much you missed the fighting. And then I'll swing at Storm's Light at Eldritch recklessly.
What's Ish's AC?
18. It's same as mine now.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Because it's based on my dex and proficiency.
Correct. That's why I wanted to make sure.
I believe a 7 won't hit him.
Correct.
No, a 7 will not hit him.
Big swing though.
Indeed.
Swing in, uses the chain hammer to slap the blade away, and it gouges into the ground.
And a 10 also doesn't do it. Damn.
Oh,
rolling
thank God.
shit.
Thank God.
Rolling low numpies.
That's all right. That's all right.
And then I'll just sort of.
It's helping tell the story. We're there.
It is, yeah. I'll just sort of step over to this side of Erdrinish. Actually, more up right here.
Doing the
Just
dance.
staying within that attack of opportunity range. I see
saying
you.
what I say, and moving around Erdrinish.
In response, I would call out. You're making this a fight to the death. What? Why? There's no reason for this. And then, keeping myself safe, I'd like to do another dethrone it to move this man.
Okay.
So, here's my athletics roll for that. 29 again.
31.
Wait, can't I? Since I know it's going to fail, I can roll Soulstar Nat.
31 is the number. I don't know where you got a 29 from, but it came over here as a 31.
No, I had the 29.
Yeah, his
Oh,
I
had
had the
you had
29.
29.
They had the 30.
Oh, oops, I'm sorry. That was Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, since that roll
so yes.
fails, I can use Soulstar Nat.
Oh, not technically. That's what Soulstar Nat is for.
But you know what I meant. So here's the D8.
Guidance. No, I'm just kidding. Can't.
Okay. That's not how it works.
No.
Yep, I beat you.
Woo. All right, where are you moving him?
I am moving him 10 feet away from me still.
10 feet further away than he was a moment ago.
Yep.
All right. Hooking around his leg that's almost as tall as Eredrinish, just hooks it around and just yanks and makes the Storm kind of do this like spinny dance as he kind of like slams into the wall a little bit.
And I'd like to use my second attack as an Unleash Incarnate attack to dethrone again.
Okay. Rollies,
So another athletics.
let's go.
Oh, you'll probably win this time.
I'm 30.
Yep, you won that one. I rolled a 2 on the die.
So 14 total, yeah.
Yeah, there's no fixing that with the Soulstar Nat, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately not.
So, you're there, however.
I'm there.
And Erdrinish will move here. And then Eredrin will move back here. And Eredrin is going to use this free object interact to draw and shoot at you with his bow.
All right, dropping your own chain, bow out.
Well, I never meant to have that the first time. I never meant for Prime to have that when we had that snafu confusion earlier.
You switch places.
Yeah, and
You become that. That's you are that timeline now. Know what I mean?
He can't draw it after I swap. Okay, it's fine. I'll drop it. It's not the end of the world.
Flavor. If you jump back into that Eredrinish, it'll just already be in your hand again. It's fine.
Oh, we've changed how that works then. Oh, that is... Okay, cool. That works.
Yeah, it's a lot more cinematic that way, isn't it, though?
True.
Yeah, it is. I'm rolling to hit with my bow.
Get it. With advantage.
Oh, yeah, with advantage. 26 hits, and I know a crit doesn't do anything extra. Oh, wait. Only read the second one of those, the 29. I accidentally clicked advantage that second time.
That adamantine armor.
So I had a 29 and a 28 in that order, so it'd be 29 actually. So disregard the advantage either way. It's a 29.
For sure.
So
for sure.
1d12 plus 7. And I'll just type this here because I don't have that damage die set up. I'll set up something that has that. It's /R, right?
Yeah, /R space,
slash
1d12 plus 7 plus your
Plus 3d6.
Yep.
Give
19.
Give him the snuck attack. 9 damage.
19.
Storm. No, yeah, that's what I said. 9 damage to the
Oh,
storm.
yeah, reduced. You're also slowed, however. You lose 10 feet of your movement speed until the end of my next turn.
Man,
Oh,
I'm down to
no.
Weapon mastery come into play, baby. It's hard being a fighter, isn't
Oh man, you know, if that's the case, I missed
You're
the great sword. I'm just saying.
it? Oh, you did miss with a great sword, didn't you? Oh, that's rough.
Man.
You gotta. I was saying, he remembered
So the
his,
cleave
but
damage for that.
But you've got cleave for next time.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to change
No,
the
I'll
whole.
take the cleave
It's about to
damage
change.
now.
Oh, it's about to be the whole damn game.
Okay.
Yeah. Grace.
Or graze. What is the graze
About
damage? I'll take
to
it.
change the whole damn thing. No. I'm not going to give you that one because if I give you that one,
Fine.
then I have to give Eredrin Ish that damage too, and then it changes everything that just happened last turn. So
Oh, yeah.
so
All right.
we're going to remember that now
Yeah, it's
because
alright.
you
Well,
remembered
Eredrin
you
Ish
remembered
actually-
yours. You remembered yours,
Eredrin
and now
Ish-
we're going to remember. He would have taken
He
one
disappears
hit point.
anyways.
Yeah, he would have taken 1 hit point of damage.
And disappeared. Yeah, but it's alright.
Yeah, and at the end of
I
your
mean-
turn. At the end of your turn, yes.
I mean,
So
I'm
we'll
going to
remember it for
summon
the.
them,
We'll
like-
remember it upcoming, is what I'm saying.
Indeed.
Yes.
Now that you've brought it up, we'll use it.
Did you bonus action anything, or was that it?
Oh no, I didn't bonus action. Thank you.
You're welcome.
When you're
those
not
figures
trying to kill
equally.
me. My bonus action will be second win
Hey, there you go.
Which
to
is
regain some hit
which
points.
is stronger now. I believe it's twice as strong, is it?
Oh yeah, I'm still on 5e. I don't know the 5.5e second win.
I'll pull it up for you.
Um,
But
Thank you.
if that's what you're
Because
doing,
I have 3 of those because it's based off con, right?
yeah, I think.
I have 3 of those now. Okay, that'll be my bonus action, second winding to get my however
Actually, I
much
think
I get back.
I think it might be proficiency, but I'll pull that up and clear it up while Slayer. Unless there's anything else to say before we move on.
No, you said the.
Wait,
You said the line.
Okay,
The
cool.
line.
Yeah, I said it.
So, I will once again take another swing at Eredrin as I.
He's gone already at the end of my turn.
Oh, is he? Oh, because you're too far away.
Yeah.
I see.
Mhm.
So then I'll turn to you, and I will say, you mean you need a reason to fight? Why don't you just accept it, Eredrin? You enjoy fighting as much as I do. And I'll take a couple of large lumbering steps towards you. And I'll say, you crave power. Isn't that right, Eredrin? And anyone who truly loves power loves to measure that power in battle. And I step towards you again. It's a simple fact. The question is, do we fight in order to gain more power? Oh wait, sorry. The question is, do we fight in order to gain more power over protecting? Or do we gain more power in order to fight to protect? I haven't figured it out yet. And then I'll swing at you. Reckless, great weapon.
Because you're being a bastard right now.
Uh-huh.
And I mean that in the most loving way.
Hey, it makes me have a +3 to hit you. So, you know, like,
It makes it
Yeah,
less
no,
likely
I
that he's gonna
appreciate
hit, but
it.
when he does, it hurts.
yeah.
Yeah, I
it's-
appreciate you doing it.
A 16, I'm guessing
That's
doesn't. Yeah.
Carving
That misses
a
is close.
carving a slate of stone out of the cliffside.
And that does, because I missed with a greatsword, it does still deal 6 points of damage.
You.
Isn't it
Yeah.
only strength?
It's only strength, yes.
Okay, yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6.
I really just wanted to give you the satisfaction of being able to say that.
But yeah, it's 6.
Right. So second attack. 17.
Misses. Thank
All right.
God.
All right.
6 more damage though.
The game done changed apparently. So
Very, very much as you're and it's not even that Storm is missing you. You are using this thankfully magically enhanced bow to like defend yourself, spin it around, slamming it against his sword as it's like coming at you, ping, ping, taking another chunk out of the ground right next to you. You're feeling the stress. Yeah, you're feeling the stress of having Storm's light swung directly at you.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
as I say that and swing at you some more, and I'm like, I haven't figured it out yet. Swing at you. I say, but who cares? Because one thing is for certain. There's no reason we should ever deny it or try to change, because we were born this way. And that's all I could probably say with this bit of exchange.
Yeah. So in response, looking you eye to eye, I would say, I agree that we are born to fight, but there's knowing when to fight and knowing when to protect. You may do it to gain power in order to better protect, but sometimes protecting doesn't involve swinging a sword. And since I don't have to use a free object interact, I'm going to use my free object interact to put my bow away. And I am going to punch you with a psychic dagger.
Nice. Something I can't resist.
Yep. Well, no, it. Oh yeah, it does psychic damage. Yes, psychic. Screw. No. So it's only a +8, however, instead of a +10. So I'll roll my unarmed. I forgot to click advantage again. So after. But yeah, 27 hits you. Let's just see if we get the 20, even though anything. We did not get the 20, so we're going with the 27.
Don't worry, he's immune to crits, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Adamantine
it's still 1d6 plus 4 plus 3d6. For however much damage that was to you.
I can't see what it is right now. It's not popping up yet.
I don't know why it's deciding to be so slow, but that also gives me the Vex trait, which I already have since you Recklessed, essentially, because my next attack gets advantage, and I'm going to punch you again. And no, I don't have the action economy for that. I am going to punch you again.
You haven't action surged yet.
I have not action surged. I haven't action surged yet.
Yeah, so by the way, that's
that
9 and 13, so 22 points of damage from the first one.
Okay, and that is psychic, right?
That is psychic.
Yes. My second attack missed.
9?
So, yeah, I think I will action surge.
Real
would you
quick. Make a
No, I'm
dex
not gonna
saving
action surge
throw
yet.
for me real quick.
Oh, dex save, you said.
I'm not going to action surge yet. No.
What's the
17?
17? Okay.
Is that one all or nothing?
It's half.
Okay. So you feel, or like as you stab into him, punch, as you hit, you feel this sudden
It's
blast of
thunder.
electricity.
It's actually thunder.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it's thunder. Sorry.
yeah. This blast of energy, and it blasts your hand not off your body, off of his body.
And you take 5 points of thunder damage.
You are something. You are something, my friend. I'm still not bloody yet.
I'll say, I believe
However-
they call that chipping away. He's chipping away at you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to chip away at him. I have not seen this man's health bar move yet.
It's moved.
Oh, I have. It's moved. I promise.
I know.
You're through
with
the
that,
temp HP.
Actually,
much
now,
did you have?
Actually, now well through the temp HP.
Yeah, well through the temp HP, honestly.
Oh, because I was using attack stat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's stupid of me.
'Cause
I
you
was
did
not
20,
playing this as
and it
smart
was
as I could.
Yeah, I resisted it to 10 because the temp HP is 15, right? So you did 10 damage to me, and then you did 9 damage to me. Even though it was 20 and 19, but it was reduced. So.
But then I also did the 21. That also.
And now,
yeah. I did 29.
Or no, sorry,
8.
20. I did 20. Of the psychics.
22 of the psychics.
Sorry,
According
22
to-
of the psychics.
According to the edict of the Oratory's Mechanic, that I think is going now.
So I would like to. I am going to action surge, and I'm going to use another psychic blade. I'm going to booming this blade.
Oh boy,
There you go.
let's go. That is the action to do, but you can do for sure.
That won't do it. But I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That I keep forgetting to click at first until it's too
It's okay.
late. That won't do it either.
What is it?
But 12 or 13.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, those aren't going to do it, and I can't use
Number to beat's
the
19.
thing on that. Number to beat's 19. Good to know. Good to know. But I still do have action economy left, and I want to check one thing before I continue with my action economy. Yep, nope, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. Yeah, I'm going to use my movement. Actually, yeah, I'm going to use my movement. Is there any way I can sneak, like, slip to the north of him? Like, try to slide to the north of him?
What do you mean?
Like, walk past him in this area between the rock and him?
If you can push past him with an athletics.
Is there any way I can go to the south of him?
If you can be careful, along the rock face with an acrobatics.
I'll go with athletics.
You
One of
know,
those-
I thought you might.
Much better than the others. Yeah, so I'll do an athletics for that. I'm guessing that's a contested athletics.
It is contested athletics. If you pass,
Hey, you got a good
Yeah.
chance.
that's just, yeah.
26.
There it is.
26, yeah.
All right, so
So I'm
10,
able to push past
5,
him.
10, 15 to get to here, just because he becomes difficult terrain as you go and shove, for operative word of shove past him. You kind of have to
Yep.
move yourself past him.
15. That'll be my movement for my action. And I'd like to take the bonus action disengage.
You don't need to.
Oh,
I
so you
already
have
used my
disadvantage on
reaction.
it.
Yeah, are you sure you want to disengage from somebody who
Oh, wait, no.
used the reaction?
No, you're right, that's not right. I was thinking of the dodge action, which puts disadvantage on attacks, right?
Yes, but that's not something you can do with a cunning action.
Yeah, that's not something I can do with the cunning action. I got everything all mixed up there. But it's fine. So I'll move to here. Bonus action. I'd like to put my echo. Nope. I'd like to summon my echo.
Okay.
Because action economy, if it'll actually show where I want to summon my echo.
Well, I
Okay,
put him
I'll
next
just-
to you, so you can put him where you want.
All right, cool. Why will it not let me? Why are you being slow, computer?
Okay.
Oh, don't tell me this is when you decide to crash.
Because it's fun.
Can we move him
where
like
would you like? Yeah. Guide me.
from my position, like a knight going to the left, plus one more square. So up 1 over 3 from my position.
Right there?
Sure, that works.
Over
is
through,
my
or
screen
right
just-
now, or right next to him.
I think he was saying more right here.
I was actually meaning the one to the left of what Justice pinged.
Oh, right here.
Aha.
Yes.
Okay, so
There we go.
directly in line. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just-
since I now have Air Dranish out, and I have used the attack action, I can use
Twice.
one more Unleash Incarnation.
I'll say twice, technically.
I have used it twice. I can use one more Unleash Incarnation.
If that's all
And
you
I
have
will do
left,
that.
you can, yes. All right, make
It is my
so.
last one because that one is tied to con.
Copy that. Let it
Psychic
loose.
Blade being thrown, actually, which means I get a +10 instead of a +8.
You are more dangerous at range. And it's at advantage.
24, so that hits. I don't get the
sure.
sneak attack because I've already gotten sneak attack.
Correct.
But it also means my next attack against you will have advantage as well. So if I get
No
an
matter-
opportunity attack, I still get advantage. Well, I mean, I get advantage either way. It doesn't mean anything. So disregard the sneak
that'd be
attack on this. So 6 damage for that of the psychic variety.
6 unresisted damage. It's like hitting him for 12 with a regular weapon. It's pretty good.
Yep.
All right.
And I've already said what I wanted to say.
Right.
There's a difference between fighting and protecting, all that jazz.
All right. So, spinning around to face you again. And sort of starting to run forward.
Oh no. Oh no.
Once again, swinging Storm's Light at Erjanish.
If nothing else, he just wastes your attacks, which I'm happy for.
Go figure. Weird how that's working out.
Think about it, I'm sacrificing part of myself, one of my timelines, repeatedly.
Not gonna great weapon this one though.
Oh, come on. Please great weapon it.
Hey, it's only swung with a 14.
Yeah, which still misses and deals
Yeah,
6 damage.
still swung with a 14, yeah.
Still misses and deals 6 damage.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, he's gone. He's gone. Like,
Yeah. So like it's just kind of swiping it at the Erjanish and running at you.
The Kursuragama getting broken in the slash as it deflects it off and disappearing.
In that timeline, anyway.
That's what I mean. In that
yeah.
time,
I'm getting...
you actually broke the Kursuragama, which broke him.
Right.
I will mutter, I'm getting real sick and tired of this.
And so I'll say,
Figuring it out.
as I'm running up, you have always wanted to fight to protect, and you always will, Eredrin. It's part of you. It's how the Gith have raised you. You do it instinctively. You're like me. You have no choice but to fight. It's the only way to gain power. Fight, Eredrin. If you want to protect with that power, take up your sword and cut down your enemies. There are other ways to protect, yes. I'm learning those myself. But there is no other path for us. No way to move forward or back. Fight, Eredrin. And I'll swing my second strike at you.
And that, he took a jab at your timeline.
He did. He's trying to get rid of my lineage.
Oh.
No, does not do it, and I'll
yeah.
take my 6 damage.
What do I got for bonus
I'm
action?
You can see a little bit of blood coming down my arm.
Me being a smartass, wanting to instigate this more. Can I give him my inspiration?
Please don't. Please.
No, I won't. But it's like that's the me just wanting to fuel the fire.
What do I have on the potion belt? Nothing crazy useful.
No, nothing.
Some potion of invulnerability.
No, I don't have one of those.
Can I if he uses a
I don't
Go
have
ahead.
a bonus action that I can effectively use, so
Okay.
that'll be turn.
Okay.
And I've said quite a bit.
Because I was going to say, if you're going to use a potion, I'm going to beg to be able to use my reaction to disarm it.
Shadow Walker over here. Don't
Shadow
tempt
Walker,
me. I have one.
saying that.
No, Shadow Walker, please.
I keep
best
looking.
is-
Keep looking over.
I do.
I'm waiting for it.
Hideous impression.
Okay, before he says anything, my turn. Okay, my turn.
Okay,
My response to him.
Aaron's turn. Fuck it. Do it. It's fine.
We're cutting off time. We are cutting off his opportunity.
Run. Boom, 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 boom.
My first thing would be to say, so be it. Just so be it. And I'm going to yet again.
Just give you a stoic nod at that.
I'm going to yet again.
Do it.
I know what I'd like to do. I
Do
can
it.
grapple something one size larger than me, correct?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to bonus action summon my Echo behind Storm.
Again.
And I
Wherever you
would like, we'll go right here. It's not letting me, it's saying I no longer have control over this man. Oh, there we go, ta-da. Yep, perfect. I would like to grapple this man.
You will
Go,
try.
go for the grapple.
Trust
love how
me,
this-
I would also like to grapple this man.
I love how this chick's just been like
I've heard that
watching
said.
this happen. up
Yeah,
on the ridge.
yeah, she's watching. She is watching with intent.
I'm just like, oh,
How does
this got
5.5
real.
grapple work?
Well, so 5.5 grapple. What's your strength?
19.
19. Okay, so it's
Plus 4. So 8 plus proficiency bonus plus 4.
yeah.
What is that
So-
for you?
8 plus 4 plus 4, so 16.
16. All right, so it's a DC 16, either strength or dexterity save. Storm, you have advantage on
Strength.
dexterity saves.
I do, but I think it's a save. It's a save, not an athletics. You're right. My bad.
But
I don't like the new grapple.
That's a nat 11.
Plus 8.
Plus. Yeah, you're fine.
I don't like the new grapple, for the record. Because I would roll much higher than that.
I know,
Indeed.
and I don't
Petition
like it
for 5.0 grapple.
Because you want to know what my DC is?
What?
It's 19.
And we can
Which
both do so
consider-
much better than that.
I know. Since we can both roll so much higher than that, it's so sad. Like,
It's bullshit, but
Once
But
you
anyway,
grab,
Jeremy, I petition we
once
go
you
back to
grab 'em-
5.0.
anyway,
once you grab them, they stay grabbed though.
it's true.
Yeah, they just made it harder
I mean-
to grab. That's about it. Like once
Yeah,
they grabbed,
I
they're
petition.
grabbed.
I will hold steadfast on this when I argue we
But now-
stay 5.0, but we can have
now-
that discussion
now-
another time.
Okay,
Anywho,
now grapples actually have more matter to them, more substance,
Right.
including the new grappler feat, which I actually really approve of. Moving on, let's continue.
well, considering that.
All right, so that
I
was
realized I wasn't properly using dethrone. There was another thing I could apply to it that I will start applying now that I have the opportunity. I'd like to dethrone again.
all right. Go for the dethrone because that one didn't change.
Well, yeah, because it's not actually a trait; it's a homebrew.
It's
So
the
is that
item.
Oh,
athletics
no.
again?
That is
Yes,
athletics.
and
this time.
I crit failed on it, so beat a 13.
27.
All right.
27.
Yeah. Beat it by 14.
Yeah, trying to grab onto him. Storm just like shrugs off the first arm, chain around him. It starts to go around, and he just flips the sword down to stop it from hooking around him, and just.
And I will carry my
I
happy
can't
butt.
believe we are missing the greatest fight.
Yeah, I know. None of us are here to witness this.
Except
None
for
I
of
will
us-
carry my happy butt
except for the individual on the ridge.
right. Oh. No, actually. Yeah, no, I will put my character right there. I know that gets rid of my echo yet again. I expected that turn to go differently. But it
Was
didn't.
that a bonus disengage? No, you bonus air finished.
Yeah, I bonus air Janish, but since I
So-
technically took a swing, I still have speedy for the opportunity attack.
Well, no, Speedy, no longer old mobile. Speedy, you just always have people always have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, okay,
Storm,
I mean, either
can
way,
make
you
a-
have disadvantage. I know.
Yeah,
I know he
Storm,
could
it
make
is
the attack.
It is back to a regular instead of advantaged opportunity attack.
Alrighty.
Which means you get the freaking Braze Bolt.
That's 17.
Only
Misses.
only 6 damage, which you know is really only.
Yep.
This is.
I want to point out I was rooting for you.
I was. This is making me think of like Street Fighter when you block, but you still take damage. How like your health bar inches down, just like
right.
a little bit. This is like the same concept.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Definitely rooting for me. First attack. 50 some odd, however much, 54 damage.
And have I hit you since? Have I hit you since?
Literally has missed you every time since.
Every single time.
Yeah.
I know. I'm aware. I'm aware.
All these glancing
but
glances.
that is.
Bloodily
What's
aware.
hard about the chip damage that comes from that, like, you know, you miss, you still do some damage. Is like I've always viewed your health as more like stamina, and like not necessarily that you're taking hits, but that you're getting tired, like you're just being worn out. So that's why whenever swing, miss, I had to dodge. I exerted energy. That's 6 energy that I had to exert. Like,
Oh yeah.
So
that's
I have
what
a-
like to do that.
It is
I have a
what some
very
people call
differing opinion on
exhausting.
Grace.
It's what some people call exhausting to get swung at by the storm.
It is very
Or-
exhausting.
I have a very differing opinion on Grays as well.
Indeed.
What was you did hit me with the Vex thing though. What was that before? Oh, it was advantage on
Oh,
your
it's
next one.
It just gives me
Right.
advantage on my next attack.
Right, okay.
And
All right.
you are no longer slowed, so you have your full speed back. Because
Right.
I haven't hit you with a bow this turn.
I am going to not
Go
much
ahead, do
left
it.
to say to you. I'm going to swing at Erjanish.
Actually, Erdrinish would have disappeared, so no need to waste that attack this
Oh,
time.
okay. All right. Then I will instead use my action to channel the storm.
What?
A storm? The
The storm.
Channeling himself.
Okay, so right here on the cliff side in front of people?
Yep.
So
Wait.
yeah,
Remind me what
uh,
that means.
So
means-
yeah, so
Lots of
right
sense.
there you see the storm as Erjanish disappears. He turns back towards you, and you watch his belt, this fucking WWE championship, beautiful, beautiful belt. It was the necklace of a dragon. It's so blinged out and beautiful. And suddenly the eyes on the facial representation of the Stormlord, the eyes ignite in lightning, and that lightning starts coursing through all of the gem work and scroll work of metal all around this belt, and you watch Storm's light become a weapon of pure lightning as the lightning courses up through his body, down his arms, and the weapon itself just transforms, his body beginning to float just a few inches below his toes.
Justice, so kindly fuck off.
It's my action to do.
It's his old
It is your
action to do.
Yes.
Yep. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to cause a bolt of lightning to land near you.
And just
What
just
does that
arcing,
mean for me?
arcing off of him. How far can that go?
30 feet. So if I have to move,
Okay.
I will.
Yeah,
but,
I'll say how much
you will
closer
have
do you
to
get?
move,
Do
yeah.
you just get all up in his grill?
I mean, I'm moving towards him, and I do it like as soon as as soon as I'm within range, it arcs off of me to you. So that's a Dex saving throw.
I'm going to. Is this a spell? Please say
This
yes.
is
This
it
is
is
a
It's
spell.
not.
No.
It's not a spell.
Jesus.
I don't cast spells.
No, he just has effects.
Oh, you're in a rage. Yeah, you don't cast spells in
Yeah.
a rage unless it's.
No. I literally
Wait.
can't cast a spell in a rage, but I can activate magic items and effects.
15.
That passes.
Please say that's good enough. Oh,
That
thank God.
succeeds. You take half damage.
Oh, I still take half. Save for half. Yep.
So 7.
How much?
Oh man, I
7.
don't know what that could have been.
Fantastic.
Damn. That was like a really mid roll for that.
It was a mid roll.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so now I'm swinging at you. Reckless, great weapon.
You've used your action.
Right. Yeah, I have. That's right. You're right. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for the reminder.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no, I'm
got ahead
keeping
of
check
myself.
because it's my health
That was
bar
it.
in
Yep,
jeopardy
that was
here.
it. That's all I can do. That was bonus action movement, action to activate the belt thingy. I haven't even activated the strong boots yet.
Free object interact. Draw my Karam, which has the same properties as a dagger, so it has the weapon mastery of a dagger as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know it's not. I know you get half damage off for it, but I will be swinging first with the Karambit just so I can get that extra attack against you for action economy's sake.
Okay.
And I do not have advantage this time. I don't think.
Yes, you do. I've reckless. Or no.
Not this
I
turn.
didn't
Yeah, 'cause
reckless.
No, last time you did not
Yeah. Right, because I used my action for something else. Yep. Nope.
Well then, in that case,
You could. If you
I-
don't want to move, you could steady aim. Think.
I could steady aim, and that's what I'm considering. So then my first attack will be a psychic blade. I'm going to steady aim at the start of my turn.
All right, steady aiming with your psychic blade.
Uh, 22 hits.
Yep.
D6 plus 4 plus 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't resist this. So,
Wait, no,
6
wait,
plus
wait,
9, 13 damage. No, I can assume since you are literally a storm right now not to use Booming Blade. So 13 damage, which you
13.
can't resist there.
Yep. Got it.
No, wait, no. Yeah, 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 11 plus 4. Sorry, 15 damage.
15.
Alright, now that that's out the way. I've given myself the Vex property, so now I can roll at advantage with my Get Silvered Karambit.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit with a 25, so take half damage of whatever I'm about to roll. Take half of 7, so 3 damage. And then since I did that, that means I get to, as an action, hit you with another dagger strike.
Well, not as an action, but instead of using a bonus action, you just
as part of my act.
you get an
as well.
additional attack as if you were using a 2-weapon fighting style.
Yep.
You can
And this one,
throw your psychic hands as you are lightly
this
light weapon.
this one crit fails. So that's not it.
Damn.
And there's nothing I can do to change that.
Well, it has a dagger.
So that's that.
It has the dagger property, right? So and you hit with the first karambit attack, so Vex. So your next attack would have advantage as well.
No,
right?
the daggers don't have Vex. Daggers have Nick.
Yeah, daggers have Nick.
Oh.
That's why I was
my
able to throw.
Psychic blades
throw
have
blade.
Vex.
God.
That's why I had to use an actual blade against you.
Okay.
Then as my bonus action, I'd like to second wind myself again.
I apologize. You steady aimed.
You did.
Oh, I did steady aim.
All right. Anything to say before it's the storm's turn?
Nope, I've said all I need to say on this.
Oh boy.
I've said so be it.
Yep.
Now that all the chatter is done, now Slayer starts really swinging.
I mean, I'm still doing what I've been doing, right? I'm making it as hard for me to hit as I possibly can.
Just when you do
aside
hit, it's really painful.
If I were to spend 8,000 spices and get a wild magic surge, would that just complete?
Nobody's
do
casting,
it, do it.
Nobody's casting spells right now.
I'm using spell slots technically.
I'm just saying,
true.
it doesn't say,
That's
like, we
true.
never said it had to be a spell. It's a wild magic surge. It could just randomly be out of nowhere. You know?
17 doesn't hit though, I believe.
I still get that graze damage, which I
Yep,
have
6.
opinions about, but yeah. Is that damage?
Whittling away.
Swing again. Hit me again.
That's a 19.
That hits.
All right.
Oh no, time for math.
In the actual talk, it's a great honor to be attacked by the storm. I'm just saying. Like, just the fact
I
that
like hard. Bearded, hard disagree right now. Hard disagree.
I want everybody who can hear me right now to know that even in my private talks with Ro, I was like, dude, it'd be so cool if you kicked the Slayer's ass or the Storm's ass.
No,
like, I
yeah,
was like,
we-
it'd be
yeah.
awesome. I want you to fucking do it. Like, it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's true.
I was rooting
Like,
for it.
right, I'm looking at the text on August 25th. I'm kind of really hoping you bring the storm down. Lol.
Like, I literally said that to you.
Yeah.
Right. This is all the numbers, right?
fail to take into account the fact that you are the storm.
You know.
Justice did, yes. Justice did.
He did not. I did not factor in myself.
that's a
I forgot to count
spicy
me.
60 damage.
How does uncanny dodge work?
Very well.
Very
use-
well. You should
yeah,
take
use-
half.
What does it do? I haven't
Half
read
the
it in
damage.
forever.
Take half.
You literally resist the damage.
Yeah.
You burn
All
your
of the damage.
reaction, but
You burn a reaction and you only take 30.
that's how I stay alive
Only
so long as a
Take
rogue.
30.
I am still standing.
Oh, I'm so
So-
happy.
Dodging out of the way
Oh.
as the storm brings down
Hey.
the lightning bolt that is in his hand, slamming into you, radiance and lightning coursing through you.
Oh, is that like 3?
You feel, I'll say lower than 3. You feel the blood in your mouth, the lightning coursing over your body, burning a bit, but you're still standing.
Oh, this would have been so hard for Kira to watch this. They would have had to let you. They would have had to let you take that ass whooping, no.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's your turn. Moving on.
I have a bonus action. I could.
You do have a bonus action.
Justice.
I would like you to make a
Justice.
dexterity saving throw.
Justice, whatever you do, saving for half. Wait, how does that work with saving for half? Cunning action.
Do you save for half?
You save for half.
Justice, I'm begging you. Doing this will kill me. There is no
It
if,
will
ands,
not
or buts
kill
about it.
you.
It will
just
drop
you
put
to
you in death
Mm.
saving throws.
It will put me down.
He'll knock you out, and he'll get you right back
Justice.
up with a lay on hands.
I get that. However,
I have
The
a
Just-
Numbers have been rolled.
I do have
doing
something
this,
that Mama said knock you out. I'm just saying.
doing this, even if you roll ones on everything, which you haven't
He
done.
rolled 10.
I rolled ones on 2 of them.
But
That's
it's
true.
Yeah,
still 10.
rolling 1-1
And,
would
and
take
a,
me down.
And a 6 on another one.
I mean, there's no point even rolling the save because I save
Okay.
for half.
Okay, all right.
So
So as you,
I'm
as-
unconscious.
yeah, you stand there strong, and then suddenly, flash
behind you,
of lightning.
so
Gee.
Storm,
I would like-
you are
I would-
standing over Eredrin, who this
Is that AOE, by the way, the lightning? Or is that
it's
one
not.
target?
It's what
It's single- it's a single
mono
target.
Okay, so my familiar has not died. Good.
No, it has not. So I'd like to keep us in initiative just for a moment.
Yeah, from above you.
Yeah.
As Eredrin hits the ground. Speaking of staying in initiative, Eredrin, roll a death saving throw.
Let's see if I can get my first ever success on a death saving throw.
I believe in you.
Six.
Nope.
Which one?
6.
Six.
6. That's a failure.
All right. As Eredrin slams into the ground hard, his unconscious body gasping at breath, from above you, Storm, you hear, "You just bring buddies out here to execute them?"
I hold up a hand. I say, no, just to teach lessons. And does she do anything for her initiative?
From
Fine, if
where
she does, it's
from where she is, you see her actually standing up to her feet, and just like she's standing there, and somewhere in the middle of your absolute focus, you did not see her warhammer come into her hand as she's standing there, one hand on the warhammer off to the side, and just looking and waiting. She's crouched like she's ready to jump.
I actually just realized I calculated that damage wrong because I was swinging it two-handed, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, we're not going back now.
No, I'm not going back
We're not
to it.
going back now.
I'm not going back to it. It's fine.
You already said.
You already said. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's totally fine. Anyway. All right. But I held up a hand and said what I said, and you said she doesn't do anything.
She already had the hammer out off to her side, and then you watch her crouch, but she's not leaping yet.
Okay. Well, if I'm free to do something,
You are currently free to do something.
I am going to reach down and cast Lay on Hands. And pump 15 points back into Eredrin.
All right.
Clear.
Bonus action.
It's actually an action.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You haven't converted from that yet. You reaching down, and Eredrin, that flash of white from the lightning, suddenly like that ringing in your ears, and then you are awake on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
How much health?
Yeah.
15.
15.
And anything else for your turn?
Bonus action, dexterity saving throw, please. No, I'm kidding.
Time to put you in your place again.
I would have reached through
Get
the
back
screen.
up, I'm
in
not
that
done
moment.
hitting you.
Exactly.
I need to check one thing. Give me just a sec. Nope.
Why would I let you die? Then I can't take anything else from you.
I do. For some reason, my computer decided to like reset my character sheet to last week, so
That's
I'm
fine.
having to refix everything that got changed.
As I do that, though, I am grabbing you by like the front of your like armor or shirt and like pulling you to your feet.
Oh, you're pulling me to my feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Want to contest? We can.
No.
Okay.
But so it is my turn, correct?
Almost.
Or do you have anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna say, oh man, I had something and actually it just poofed out of my damn brain. Go ahead. It might come back.
When you pull Eredrin up, as soon as his eyes have opened back up, he has this like crazed animal look in his eyes.
That's fair.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I just
And his hat
defibrillated
has
you.
been-
It is a zap when I lay on hands, you know. So
Yeah. And his hat stayed on the ground when you pulled him up.
sense as well.
Got knocked off.
Yeah.
Do you still have your hand on his chest? Question mark.
Just for flavor, yeah. You're not grappled or nothing. I wouldn't say.
Yeah. Bonus action. My second wind. And Eredrin being in full fight or flight is going to, that gives me 10 health back, is going to start stabbing at your wrist with his psychic blades.
That's entirely valid.
Attack 1. You didn't reckless this past time, so just a full attack.
I did. Well, no, I didn't. 'Cause
No,
it was a turn,
you
right?
did the time before.
Yep.
Yep. That doesn't hit
Oh.
it. Attack 2.
That being said, my rage is passed technically because I didn't use a bonus action to maintain it, and I didn't attack or take any damage.
I was about to point that out.
So
top
what
of
does
it.
that mean for attacking you, Wes?
Full damage.
Full
damage,
damage.
no what?
Yeah, I don't
Still, my
resist
psychic
anything.
blades are what's available to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second attack fails, but I do get that bonus action attack. With that. So roll for that bonus action.
Throw bones.
22. I
That's
do
a
hit with the
bone.
22.
That does hit.
Um,
That does
no
not get
sneak
sneak attack this time. Yeah.
but that is 10 damage
So close.
of the psychic variety. And then not being grappled, I guess I would try to push away and back, because Eredrin is still like, again, fight
Yeah.
or flight. He just got knocked next to death.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Could have killed you,
that's my turn.
but
Yeah.
brought you back.
Yeah.
But also had no intent to kill you either.
I know. Airturn does
Just
not.
needed
I
you
know.
to make.
Airturn doesn't.
Just really need you to make you believe that I was going to, which is also part of why he gave you the weapon of warning. You know, because that shit was like, hey, danger.
And he does. He believes that. He fully does believe that currently.
Right.
So he's still acting like this is a fight.
Right. So totally lured you out to the middle of nowhere. Does a lady up top chime in again or anything, or just keep providing opportunity for it if?
Oh yeah, no, she watching. She's just kind of overwatching at the moment.
Okay. Intent. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, knowing you're doing the psychic with that, yeah. I will take Storm's Light and
LL Cool Storm.
plunge and just kind of like thrust it into the ground. Oh man, I could have done that. Damn, I wanted to
Like
do
beginning
that
of the fight,
too.
so you didn't keep chipping damage off of me.
No, no, Karif's entreaty is
Right.
is a thing. But anyway,
That's a spell.
yeah, it's a spell. Anyway, yeah, so I'll just do that. I'll plunge Storm's Light into the ground and run up to you. And I will now attempt to cast Cure Wounds on you. But it just looks like as if I'm reaching to grab you. So,
I will be stabbing you again on my turn.
Why? I'm healing you now.
Go ahead. Well,
I guess
in
yes,
that
so-
case,
You are
this is a
16 feet tall.
This is
look like a storm and running at me.
This is aggressive healing.
Yeah.
This will be a touch
Unarmed
touch
strike?
attack, an unarmed strike of sorts.
All right.
Again, 16 feet tall, running at me, made of lightning. I'm going to fight.
So,
All right. So yes.
22.
So yes,
That hit.
with this just giant hand reaching at you, how much healing do you do?
9.
I'm sorry. Roll one more d8, please. You have not corrected. You have not corrected to new heals.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely legacy cure wounds for sure.
No. Roll one
Okay, one more. What was it? D8.
One more d8. Yeah.
That's nice. I always felt it was a little lackluster.
Yeah, me too. I love new heals.
1.
That's all right. So 10 doesn't 10 feel better than 9? I'm just saying. So
Yeah, it does actually.
So
Yeah.
I run up to you and I grab you and I say, "The fight is done, Eldritch." As I pulse healing energy into you.
Yes, you do.
and you
do.
see the storm just lightning strike the blade into the ground, and as he runs away from it, it becomes corporeal again, buried into the ground in this lightning strike kind of crater, just rush flight towards you, and that surge again of electricity where you're sure you're about to get blacked out again, but it surges into you, and rather than coursing over the outside of you and over your muscles, you feel it all the way into your bones, and you feel the energy rather than diminish you, enrich you. Do you stop?
Adrenaline is still pumping through this man.
Mm-hmm.
and while the logical part of his brain has been completely turned off right now, he does not get why that didn't kill him. So, taking the dodge action, because disengage doesn't do anything anyways since I have speedy. Taking the dodge action. Moving up this way, up to here, grabbing my hat along the way, bonus action dashing, getting to here, grabbing my Kasaragama from over here, and trying to escape currently.
I will. Is that everything?
Yes, that's my action, movement, and bonus action.
All right. Well, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't say I can turn the storm off. Actually. Which is funny.
Yeah.
What about the largeness? Can I? Or is that just a flat 10 minutes as well?
I'll rule it that with a certain amount of force of will,
Or until I
you
end it.
can-
It is
Yeah.
with the large form. Yeah.
and with the belt, if you are
Fair enough.
willing it to disperse, the storm lands on the ground again.
I retrieve Storm's light and go to retrieve the shield. I realize that action economy wise,
Yeah, it
can't
would
quite.
take.
Yeah.
Well, like picking up the sword is just object interact. Using your
Fair.
action, grab the shield. You start picking up your accoutrement. Eredrin.
Just enjoying like some. We're just enjoying.
Oh yeah, over the bakery, y'all are having the perfect New York noon. You're having the perfect New York morning.
Eredrin is
having bear claws, having kalache.
Merriment and all that.
Meanwhile, Eredrin is having a full-blown panic attack, trying to get away from the big scary thing.
You hear-
You're like, this thing is good.
You hear thundering in the distance. Not an unknown sound here in Nicodranus.
Storm coming in.
And then I walk up to you again, and I say, Eredrin, be at peace.
Might have to knock his ass out again.
and I go to cast Cure Wounds on you again.
Stop wasting your spells on me.
No. Damn it.
More accurately, Eredrin, do you resist it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then a 13 will definitely stand. I won't bother making you roll at disadvantage if it misses. Because he said he was dodging.
That's right, you did, yeah.
I have committed to the bit, unfortunately, for at least the next little bit.
It's 13 stands.
Yeah, 13 stands.
that's fine.
I rolled it twice. 13 and 13.
And now the storm shrunk down, no longer constantly coursing with electricity. You see the electricity again, and you
you'd hear Eredrin yell something in Gith, and it would, if you had to try to put an emotion to it, it would sound almost like a very protective like in a protective tone, he would then cast a spell. That spell being...
I would like to react.
That spell being jump.
All right. Casting your jump.
I would like to react.
In what way?
He's casting a spell.
He's casting
And
a
you
spell.
have Mage Slayer.
And I have Mage
You have Mage Slayer.
How are you going to try and stop? Are you going to try
I
and...
would like to backhand him and be like, calm down, damn it.
All right.
Calm down.
Snap out of it.
Go for it. It is on his new turn, which he
The
has
fight
not
is
dodged,
over.
which will be just a regular old backhand.
Yep. Yep,
22.
that hits.
For 7
So
damage.
7
Non-lethal.
damage. Non-lethal. So that leaves a 10 on con.
Definitely convincing him that he's. Yeah. Can you
real
fail a 10
convincing
con?
here. I'm about to roll it. It'll be a flat roll since I also have Warcaster.
Yeah. Okay.
No, actually, I can't fail. Wait, no, I can fail. Why did I didn't fail. So
Fair
I cast
enough.
jump on myself, which
All
means a high jump is 3 times your modifier, right?
No, it's your modifier plus 3.
Oh. 7 times,
So
okay,
7, and then
21.
times 3, so it'd be 21. You could just.
Yeah, I'd like to launch myself up onto the ledge.
All right, so you get back and snap out of it, leaping up above.
I feel
And
like
I'm just gonna...
He's like having a flashback now or something because he's yelling at me in GIF.
That might be accurate. Might be accurate.
That's true. I don't know.
You kind of
you too far.
you hit that one on the head, I think. And I still have more movement because that's only what 20 feet of my movement.
Yeah, 20 feet of your movement.
I'd like to jump again. Can I land on this ledge?
Make an athletics check.
Awesome.
All right.
Because I have an idea of what would snap Beardred out of, and I would like to lead him towards that goal. 14.
14. Yeah, you're right there with the rest of your movement.
Yeah, you rolled a 2 on that one.
Yeah, I did roll a 2 on that one. Roll 20. Why are you not showing me what I want? Let me see. Roll 20. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, there we go. Bonus action dash.
Action dash.
Since I used my action for jump. My roll 20 is being mean.
Oh, use your action. Yeah. So yeah, you got 10 feet of movement. Then you can make a high jump.
Yep, I'd like to use my high jump to land right next to Desir.
Desir. All right, you go, and yeet yourself all the way up here. You'd still have about 10 feet of movement after that. As you get to that point,
I was going to say I would stop dead looking her in the face.
Okay.
And
you see her. You see her. You're just a little bit of a ledge down, so you're just a little bit below her eye line. As you land there, and you see she has been watching the whole thing. Warhammer off to her right, just standing watching as you go escaping, going from like this half crouch all the way up to standing her full and very proud 5 foot.
Yeah.
As you get close, she calls out to you. Cord protects you, son. And as she says that, you see this field of electricity wash over you, and it goes around you and vibrates, doesn't touch you. You don't even feel it, but you see it, and it goes all around you. And she, you looking her dead in the eyes, she looking you dead in the eyes, says, "Peace on you." Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, I'm so good at those. I lied. I'm piss poor at them. I'm worse at them than Acro.
Can I observe this happening?
You do.
Okay, good.
I mean, I would imagine
Wasn't
you
sure
could
if the
see
clay
about
face would
50
be in the way.
And they look like they're on the
Plot
edge.
twist.
Flat 15.
Twist.
Flat 15. You feel in that command of peace this absolute urge to stop.
I mean, I was going to anyways, but yeah.
Calm emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not even calm emotions.
Command.
She essentially commanded you to stop.
Yeah.
And and as the moments go by, she puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you towards the storm. What do you do on your turn before then?
I can see and observe this.
How's her last name spelled?
Her last name, Groon. Groon.
Yeah.
Groon.
Groon. Yeah. Desir Groon.
Groon.
I will, as part of my movement, activate the Storm Rider boots and just kind of.
All right, flying up and around.
Yeah. Because the other effect of that is like lightning damage. Around
Yeah.
me.
Making sure to be very careful about it, I see.
Yeah. And just getting up there and just sort of then taking a couple more steps. I think I have the movement because it's like 90-foot fly speed or something.
Yeah, like so much speed. Yeah.
And then I'll step down and walk the last bit to here and offer a hand to help Airdrin up.
As you are commanded to pause to be at peace for a moment.
Chill out, man.
She turns you towards him and just says, "If he had wanted you dead, he would have tried. I am not saying he would have succeeded, but I am saying he would have tried."
Well, that's an ego boost. Telling me he wasn't trying in this fight. No, I'm just picking. No.
I watched this man cares for you. I know limited amounts of how the Gith work. But I know that your people speak in battle. He has spoken his concern for you. Do not fear him, though. That's
I'm just coughing.
Yeah, this command spell would have been real helpful to Akira and their youth of Eredrin. Real helpful.
I'm glad you didn't have it because you were the child.
Instead, y'all just kept poking each other's minds. Weird.
Right. Anyway.
All right.
So
Yes.
as the storm's holding out his hand to help you up, and after she says that, the storm will say, See, great. Hold on, let me get the storm voice back. Raw. Okay, here we go. Okay. I see great strength within you, Eredrin. Great strength and great power. And I want to see you use it to its best. I want to see you protect Akira and Luca and the rest of the late like I know you can.
Oh. That was really sweet.
Well, I mean, coming down off that high. I think forgetting that common exists. He understands what you're saying, but also forgetting that he can also use that. He'd say something in Gith and then just kind of
What do you
down on the ground.
What do you say in Gith?
I was hoping to get away without having to say that.
Nope.
Because I don't know.
Somebody understands you.
Oh, cute. Well, then she would have understood the thing I said when I was running from Slayer.
Yes.
And that would have been yelling out get back, run. We've got this. I think this would have just been
All that.
Yeah. No, yeah, you called my plot line.
By the by, on her turn, as she was she was having her hands on you, you did not particularly notice, but you were restored for 35 hit points.
Oh, cute! 35 more.
It was an extraordinarily subtle maneuver. Her hands doing a kind of quick and subtle flurry of healing.
You would hear, or she would have heard,
Shade's here.
I'm sorry. And then heard a string of names, the same names that Justice heard the night before. Before kind of just slumping down in that spot.
Yes, I remember being there next to Eredrin in the storm. Justice.
And she looks up towards the storm.
Did I say Justice? Sorry, I meant to say Storm.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I was just trying to be funny. I don't mind it.
She looks up towards the storm. Your lesson, you satisfied?
Couple more.
The storm will nod, and he seems troubled, as though the lesson may have gone a little further and triggered something within Eredrin that he didn't intend to.
He's sleeper agent, this man. Manchurian candidated this man.
But
perhaps now that your
also
gift,
probably why he said what he said about power and strength. But anyway,
perhaps now that your lessons of strength through cord and strength through the gift been satisfied. Take care of each other with more conventional means.
indeed.
Got to be famished after a whipping like that.
Oh no, the bear claws.
Oh, those things are going to be gone. I'd call dibs on a whole box.
You're not there. You're not there to call dibs yet.
Not yet.
You're gonna have to
Not
fight
yet,
the
not
storm
yet.
for
When we
that
get
one.
there.
Let's take her into town. No good spot to go eat.
Oh, do I?
And this, no. She said she.
Oh,
I know
she
a
does.
spot. Yeah,
She knows the spot.
I know a good spot to go eat. And this little 5-foot woman next to 7 something of Eredrin and 8 something of Storm is kind of like
6'8" of Eredrin, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, only 6'8". I apologize.
Yeah.
I know what that means.
Nyack was the 7 something.
Yeah, Nyack was 7 flat, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
7.
yeah. Jeremy knows just how convenient 6'8" is compared to anything else. But this little 5-foot woman putting arm around upper waist of Eredrin and lower waist of Storm, not copping a feel on Storm, but kind of.
Who knows?
No, I don't think he would.
But she kind of for being so small, she's strong. Very much in that kind of maternal instinct way of putting her arms around both of you, but also with that strength of someone who could probably move either of you if you resisted.
Right.
Or at least she could try. But helping guide you both back in towards town. Those of you in town, these minutes and half hour going by of cooking, eating, finishing, like between you, probably a whole box of that whole box of bear claws that got given to you at first, and then as coming out, these much more carefully boxed in these paper boxes, another 24 of these bear claws. And yes, when Kassir asked for kolaches, he only asked for 2, but then somebody put a platinum down, and so a third box coming out with an entire series of these delicious sausage and cheese kolaches. They weren't baked with the meat inside and meat and cheese inside, but as soon as these were brought out, they look like some of the bars that look like they, the after they've been taken out, they get frosted and injected with cream. Delicious things that they are. It looks like they were instead buttered and injected with meat and cheese. And keep it together, boys. And lined up very purposefully within this other box. And
I am
and this little woman, she's only like 5'4", 5'5". Her horns take her up to in the 5'9", 5'10" range. But she comes around and says, "Oh, it was so very generous of you. We wanted to make sure that you had enough to go around. Enjoy."
I love it.
Luca bows with thanks, passing it on to the rest of you. And
I know, right? It's a struggle getting over the fucking hairbuds.
And
I mean, Akira is definitely knowing how good that first box was. There is a moment where Akira is like, "Shay, go hide a box," but they change. They're like, "No, don't do that. Don't."
And
then Doomerin walks in. No.
No, you see,
A dozen have already disappeared.
You see Doomerin and Eredrin walking down the wharf with this little 5-foot elvish dwarven woman walking between them. This soft cream-colored, golden accented robe as she walks. Bow over her shoulder, warhammer at her side, walking along, and she looks right as rain. They look a little fucked up. Even after some healing, they're limping. Both of them just went through something.
Akira is gonna be the first to speak up. What the hell happened to you? Both of you.
We had a conversation.
Being raised
quite
gift,
a rough-
I completely understand.
Seems like a rough conversation, but you seem like you've made it through.
Yeah, no, it was a very heartfelt conversation.
I can see that.
Akira is looking Eredrin up and down.
This is our friend Desir.
It's a
Hi.
pleasure.
Pleasure to be met. And she waves, and you see as her arm comes out from around them, bracers on her arms that look like lightning bolts, kind of intertwined together in kind of a net around her forearms.
Oh,
Desir, this is the rest of the late.
I see. It is indeed a pleasure to meet you. I am Akira. And Akira extends their hand.
You'd hear in Gith, that's my sibling from me.
Oh, really?
I think
Pleasure to be met by one also as particularly schooled in battle as this one. And she grips with a unnaturally strong hand strength for her little but firm hand.
Akira will shakes the hand, of course, and then after the handshake also bows in deference.
Did I hear somebody's butt's firm? What?
To her.
Anyway, thanks, dude. So I'll sort of lean in to Akira, and I'll be like, I think our conversation might have knocked something loose in Eredrin. They're still talking in gibberish.
He's just speaking Gith. I start speak like I pretty much growl something at Eredrin to the tune of, "You can still walk, and you're not bleeding terribly." I take it was a good talk.
But like, ever since I
covered in blood.
Ever since I picked him up off the ground, he hasn't stopped talking like that though. So,
and Akira will say
more healing.
Akira will then say to Eredrin in GIF, you need, if you want everyone to understand you, you're gonna have to speak common or telepathically. Pick one, but you are doing the thing again. You know the thing.
So I have two different telepathies, and one of those is language specific, so I can telepath in Gith too. But hearing your suggestion, I would telepath to Slayer in Gith. Sorry.
He doesn't know GIF.
I know.
Akira will say, even though Akira doesn't know what you did, they are going to try and coax common out of you by saying, "Okay, do you want a snack? Answer in common, out loud." Or do you want a knife fight again? And Akira will start to reach for their scimitar.
No. I don't think that's a good idea.
Eredrin summoned Psychic Blade.
Oh God. Do you want
Round two.
to? You know what?
Fight.
I'm going to slap Eredrin in the face with a bear claw, and he can do with that what he wants. I'm just going to like pretty much take one out the box and throw it directly at his face.
What's it?
Here, we got you a whole box.
Oh, excellent.
But I
Was
do
there
want
any
to take
close-
one.
And you hear this this excited woman. You got fresh bear claws already?
Yeah.
Oh shit! And she without asking, goes right for one of them and just.
I'm not going to deny her, but after I throw the one at Eredrin and everyone else gets another one, I'm going to stand directly in front of the box.
Can I roll something to catch the bear claw that has been thrown?
Oh, I mean, if you want to roll, you can. It goes flying at your face, and you're already in hypervigilant mode. It would make sense that
Yeah, and this isn't an
for an
attack.
object,
Not a real
for an
attack.
object flying at your face with any amount of speed, and you grab it. Roll strength.
Roll strength. Oh, am I
To
going
see
to?
if you destroy this. See if you destroy this.
I'm going to destroy
Yeah.
it, probably. Just non-proficient strength.
Yeah, just strike. It's to see if you have the presence of mind to not squish it.
Do I want this to be low or high?
You definitely want it to be low. Unless you want to squish bear claw. That I'm not going to say you don't.
I mean, it'll probably
I don't-
taste the same.
I mean,
Probably not as fluffy, but tastes the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna turn to mush somewhere.
this is just the
How'd you do?
pre-mushing.
Yeah.
11. So
Yeah.
I get some slight smushage.
Oh yeah, well, like you don't full hand the whole thing, but you like catch it by the edge, and like the edge that you catch like squishes and almost like peels away from you before you get your other hand up to cradle the part that was falling off of it. And yeah, this soft, pillowy swirl of bread and gooiness, and I'm not going to say it totally shakes you out of your stupor, but it is a sudden change in texture, both the stickiness on your hands, the smell, the softness of the bread. It's bread, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't think that fully breaks him out, but I do think like he becomes a little bit guarded over it, but like not as guarded as you would expect him to be in this state. So,
Are you gonna be okay?
and he'll start slow tubing it, and you'll hear in your head telepathically and get food.
Oh my god, this again. All right, I'm gonna help him, and yeah, just no one pull any weapons out. Tell these if I see like let's say there's someone like applying cream cheese to their bagel, I telekinetically knock the knife out of their hand. Like, no sharp objects. Sorry, sir. Sorry. We're gonna just walk back to
Hey, wait, what the heck? And
yeah, I'm just gonna start escorting him back to the estate.
When we get to like near a corner, I'm just going to go into that corner and sit in that corner and just gnaw at my bear claw.
Oh god.
as you two go walking away, Desir talking to the others of you, particularly looking up at Slayer.
Storm.
Thank you. Looking up at Storm.
Yeah.
First kind of stopping at the belt, and then looking up. You either have to be very lucky or very important to bear such a thing of importance. And she looks from the belt up to you to say it, and then looks back down on the belt again and back up.
Indeed, I have been chosen by Cord and the other proms, and he'll like brandish his shield a bit because it's kind of like always on his wrist.
Oh,
at this
yeah.
point,
Yeah. She
to-
looks it over. I'm less familiar with that.
This is. I don't think I've ever actually identified it, have I? Technically, or did we?
You did. You identified the shield.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all had time. Y'all had time, and y'all have resources to be able to identify.
Well, you
Okay,
said out loud that you had used Mystic Conflux to identify it. I remember that.
As Wash, I think.
Perhaps.
No,
Maybe,
but
it was a Slayer.
But anyway,
yeah.
I'll say this is Honor's Last Stand, a relic of Bahamut.
Good heavens!
Indeed, they are good.
You'd be quite controversial from where I'm from.
And he looks at her sort of ponderously. He's like, "And where are you from?"
Well, ain't that the question? No, I don't think I'd tell you that. It's not really important. But I will say,
This character will remember this.
I will say if you ever find yourself out far west, over in Isilra, there's... Have you heard of the oldest city in existence?
I have, haven't I?
You have.
Yeah. Of course.
Who hasn't?
In fact, we have intent on going there.
Be careful. Out there, like I said before, about sports teams. Out there, people are a little more sports teamy about their worship.
I see.
Segregated, they would say. Someone with the open mind such as you might cause a bit of a quake in the earth walking around there, you know what I mean?
I do.
That being said, though, you should.
It's their will.
You think that? Think
I
a
know
lot.
that. And he says
lot-
that with the utmost conviction. Like he's like, no, I know that. Like
A lot of them old folk out there still have. Well, hand stickier than this, and she takes a bite of the bear claw. About their convictions. That was part of why I actually was on my walkabout. I got tired of all that. I've been looking about places to do good. There are not enough people out there just out to do good. And it doesn't matter. They worship the dragon. She kind of fingertip flicks the shield. Whether they're Team Cord, Team Moonweaver, gesturing out towards, quarterfull Katha. As long as they're doing good.
Couldn't agree more. It's what we strive to be, or at least I do. As I said, I've been chosen mostly by Cord, but I believe by all the primes to be a light in the darkness in this world. The forces of darkness have been swirling about us, all of us, in our daily lives. And I strive to be that light that people can look to.
I ain't gonna repeat any of your more privately business. She kind of, looking out in the direction of where y'all just came from.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, you talk out of both sides. You're speaking here in public about how much good you want to do, how much you love all the primes, how much light you want to share with the world. But you still carry around that weight. You have not gone back to try and make any amends, have you?
I've not been home in a long time, no.
It's sincerely hard to really devote yourself to good. Truly, devote yourself to the good. When you're being strangled by your past. Trust me. And she kind of pulling up the sleeve of her robe up above where the golden bracer of interlocked lightning is, and you can see what looks like pretty well faded scar, but still scarring in the shape of a hand that looks like the hand gripped and dug in where fingertips are, a little short of like a purposeful handprint. It looks more like a handprint that was claws that dug in. And it's just little, the 5 little digits of extra mark there at the tips.
Right.
Sometimes we can't escape all the scars of things that happen to us. And it sounds to me like back then things were just happening to you. You weren't meaning to do things. You just did. So if things were just happening to you, maybe you could make some sort of effort to show where your heart truly lies with those that you wronged. At least that'd be my guess. Fuck who I know.
That sounds like go home again.
The storm definitely seems to deeply consider her words. And just sort of nods.
Everybody else who's around can hear it too. She is saying it out loud.
Right. And he just sort of nods and wise words, friend.
Me dad's
Something to think about.
Me dad's a wise man. Even if he's still got a bit of a stick up his arse.
That was a roll for Akira to sneak back to the table and take a bear claw unnoticed.
It was extraordinarily noticed. But
Ergen didn't notice. Passive pen, just saying. You know?
No.
Disadvantage right now in his fugue state 5. No. You ever do find yourself out there? If you really want to cause some waves, walk in just the way you are in the quad roads. You'll know it when you see it. And if you meet a man named Groon there, tell him Desir's just fine.
Kind of clocking it, what she means, because a man named Groon, she's Desir Groon. He'll just nod and be like, "I will." It is well to have met you, Desir Groon.
It is well to have met you, Doomerin. And you all. I don't mean I'm a terrible guest at your table. What's yours deal? Got to see this man. Got to see this man strike with lightning.
I've been watching him do that for a while.
Really? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nicker.
Yeah, I've even shot lightning through him. It's fine. He can take it.
Good heavens.
When that interaction with the Seer and Slayer is over, Slayer, you would feel a familiar connection to your brain. A psychic link to be particular. And you'd hear the reason I helped you make your blade Storm's Light those months, and the meaning behind it is you are now, like me, a shark, one to take the fight to those who need it. Come closer to the mic. Okay, got it. Sorry, I forgot. And I was being comfortable. You would hear, I'll repeat that. The reason I helped you make that blade Storm's Light months ago, and the meaning behind it. You've been brought in as a shard bearer, as I am. We are the ones to bring the fight past our own defenses. We're the ones to fight for what we believe in. I know the meaning to fight. Thank you.
I just man.
With
This is two-way, right?
yes, it is. Also,
Right,
with
okay.
saying shard bearer, you would have gotten kind of a mental picture of my own greatsword that I've used a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm thinking here. Promise.
Well, you have 10 minutes to think before I have my hard cut off. So
Fair enough. Thinking real hard. The Storm has a 19 intelligence, but Justice has like, a 10 maybe.
An
at
intelligence.
best, but anyway, no,
We all have
think back to your-
unintelligence for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to wrestle the brain cell from the rest of you right now. But anyway, yeah.
I can tell you, Eredrin doesn't have it.
All right, the Storm will think back to Eredrin. As I've said before, I see great strength and power within you. You are a cunning creator, and we share more in common now than you might think. I just want you to see how strong you can be. As I've said many times, my glory is your glory, is Akira's glory. I am nothing without the rest of you. Together, we are glorious. Together, we are the light. And we fight to protect.
I have a word. Let me flip to the page that has.
If only that was said out loud.
Nope, just thought channels.
Yeah.
I broke his brain a bit. I gotta respect the way he's talking to me,
Understandable.
You would hear back. Since you've carried that blade, you have been a shard bearer, a Kalakacha. You have been touched by the spirit sword, our greatest strength, belief, what have you. You are family. You are Gith Slayer. Storm, damn it, Storm.
I was like, oh, that was really good until you fucked it up.
Now you gotta show him the secret handshake.
Yeah. Now we have to play. Well, we've already played Knifey.
Hey, we just played Knifey.
You played
But you
Knifey
could play it
Lightning
again.
Bolt. You cheated a little.
Yeah, you guys didn't play Knifey. You played Knifey Lightning Bolt.
He was using psychic blades.
I mean,
I was using Knifey for a little while for the first hit that actually hit him, and then the only other time I hit him was lightning. To be fair,
Eredrin didn't play Knifey either. Not really. Not the way it's supposed to be played.
he played he played spinny rock knife thing arrow knifey because he shot arrows at me too.
Blade.
And Meteor Hammer. Don't forget the Meteor Hammer.
Yeah. It was like it's mostly Meteor Hammer knocking me around, making me stumble 10 steps this way and 10 steps that way.
Neither of you played Knifey. Not the way we played it back in. Like Akira takes out a dagger and starts like tossing it up and down. Like, no, it's dagger, one hand behind your back. You know that. And
That was kitchen knives, okay?
And
oh, that's what you call a great sword. Got you.
And you think Astrid is a great sword? Why don't you use it then?
What I will do in response to that last thing you said, though, mentally, right, is to let everybody else know that we are having a mental conversation here. I'll put a hand on Eredrin's shoulder and look him intently in the eyes.
Oh.
And think
Smolder.
and well, from like, my arm's length away, which, at 8'10" is at least what?
5 feet.
5
Yeah, it
feet.
doesn't stop it from being smoldering.
Either way, looking stoically and intently into Eredrin's eyes and face, I think at him. And you will always be one of my pups.
Oh.
And you get puppy dog eyes back at you.
Oh.
So everyone else can see this and understands that we're probably having a psychic conversation right now.
And Eredrin is about to cry.
This entire group is very well versed in people having psychic conversations.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody knows what's going on at this point.
Upon seeing the puppy dog eyes in Eredrin, Akira is going to step a little past Eredrin and make eye contact with everyone else and kind of giggle he has feelings.
I'm in a relationship. Anywho, much love. Bye, y'all.
Later.
Bye.
But with that, Desir very politely, while they're having their conversation, just kind of takes a moment to kind of off her hands as she kind of wipes off a little bit of it, and then calls forth a horse, not whistling or anything, not calling a horse to her, but as she calls out to Cord for a steed,
I wish
kind
I
of
could do that.
forming in lightning, this surge of energy, and this pure white maned white mare appears in front of her.
You know what?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
wow.
just go ahead and say it. The storm genuinely looks like a maze and like a kid seeing the coolest thing he's ever fucking seen.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And she just kind of leaps up onto its back,
Oh, hi, Shade.
and
I have returned. Demand affection.
Shade gets up on the storm's shoulder, also looking like he's a kid who's seeing the coolest thing he's ever fucking seen.
and as she hops up and mounts onto the back of the horse, and says, "I go where the wind blows, much as those that follow the Storm Lord do. But the wind is blowing me elsewhere, and I gotta move."
It was a pleasure.
Shade's wondering, is she actually going the direction that the wind is blowing?
And
You're perceptive enough to be able to tell.
until if the clouds we ride cross again, it would be a good day, I think. And
Every day above ground is a good day.
some of them below ground too. She winks really hard, and then kind of wraps her hand in some of the mane, wraps her hand in some of the mane, and whispers politely, "Let's roll," and begins to gallop away through the town. With this morning, in fact, riding into town rather than towards the water, she is moving with the wind. As she and her mare gallop away and out of sight.
Fair enough.
Akira is going to look at both the storm and Eredrin, more as the sort of the storm at this juncture, leaving, knowing Eredrin is still kind of in coming down from his Wolverine berserker rage, is gonna look at the storm and say, "Okay, I need all the highlights. I need techniques used, weapons. I know if you guys fought, it was epic. I need to know all of it."
Oh yeah, we definitely fought. I really had to hit him hard to make him understand that I would kill him if he didn't get serious. At which point I nearly landed another blow. I could barely hit him for the life of me. And then I did finally hit him again. after I channeled the storm. I did finally hit him again, but he just dodged it in the most uncanny of ways. It was amazing, really. You heard me. Anyway, at which point I called down a bolt of lightning, and
as you do, yeah.
And that got him. It knocked him unconscious, and I think is also what really kind of like maybe fried a bit of his brain, because like I said, when I picked him back up, I laid my hands on him and picked him up and healed him, and
he lost it.
He was just in full. You'd think he was me, honestly, when he was raging about.
Doomerin, darling, I don't think you know how absolutely terrifying you are.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can be. I did get big too. That was the other thing.
That I saw that yesterday. That's truly scary. Just to tell you right to your face.
Yeah, I mean,
I never want to be on the wrong end of. I didn't want to be on the wrong end of you ever since the first time we fought, really. And I don't ever want to repeat. I don't ever want to repeat performance of that myself.
Erdrin wasn't on the wrong side of me, to be clear. No, like.
Oh no! Being at the tip of your blade, your fist. That's always the wrong end. Just.
That is entirely true. I just mean that like Erdrin hadn't done anything to make me angry.
I didn't think he had in the slightest. But
I just think we just both need to learn a few things about each other.
Subtlety, not the wrong side of you, the wrong end of you.
That's
fighting is a language, and sometimes we are people who know how to speak it fluently. I
gathered that from seeing you two fought the one time that you two did it, you know. So
occasionally you have to kick them around a little bit.
Shade, out of the corner of your eye, with your extraordinary perceptions.
It's at 25 right now.
Only a 25, I heard that.
Yeah, because you're still at a -3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
You see a...
Fucking
you see a man who... a man in... a very fine black suit, walking along, but the suit isn't what grabs you. This this dwarf, and also a dwarf that's definitely not fully dwarf seeming. This one seems thinner built.
I have a question.
Boy.
Which eye is it out of the corner of? Because he's wearing a robe of eyes, so he's covered in eyes. So
I see everything.
Right now it's one of your,
I don't know.
right now it's one of your backups. Honestly, really truly it's one of your back guys.
Couldn't help
Do you
it.
think
I'm sorry.
do you think he'll see it coming? Yes.
I really just
but-
couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
But you know, in this kind of you know, he has a nice suit on, but he also has this kind of nice black suit, but he has this kind of mustard colored cloak, and kind of long white hair coming down, and then the very full, you can tell it's dwarvish by the like most people don't keep a length of beard and a bunch of like extra shit in their beard, right? Mm-hmm. And the nice suit, and none of that is really alerts you. And the blade on his hip below the mustard-colored cloak doesn't alert you. The quarterstaff in his hand doesn't alert you. But on the shield that he has strapped to his arm, you see another sign of his perhaps dwarven heritage. A pair of hammers crossed with a pick.
Excuse me.
Splitting the difference between them.
That's not.
Which to most other people isn't so much of a problem, except for the fact that that is on one of the rings that you took from a box on a boat. And this man is walking, and he looks like he has this haze in his eyes, like he's following. He's following some sort of trail. And next to him,
Time to go.
next to him is walking a woman, tall, thin, beautifully dressed, this beautiful gown, very well done up hair, kind of golden caps kind of swooping up from her shoulders, kind of the gold, and then these golden patterns going down this black dress that she has. And you see kind of, as part of the intricacy work going towards this central crest, you see what looks like a long-horned bull skull, which again, to most people, isn't really alerting, except it's on another ring that you took from a boat.
Rings.
And she looks like she's having just a pleasant conversation with with this man next to her. He's a little taller than Desir was, in the like 5'3" range. Long and skinny for a dwarf.
I can honestly say I was wondering when your thieving would have a negative blowback.
she's near 6 foot, if not fully. And this
Do I see this
human,
woman yet?
this human-looking woman smooth, lovely face, black hair tightly styled to her face, short above the ears. She doesn't look like someone. She doesn't look like someone that Slayer spent any length of time with.
Fair enough.
But you do see them walking slowly down the street from the direction of Debator Manor.
What did I get from Lacey again? Right? Like I left.
You got a lovely handwritten note. That told you, next time you want to grind, to let her know. Hang out at Lava Chateau, and she'd find out. But the two of them are walking down the road from the direction of Debator Manor. And this man, in his hazy eyes, looks like he's he's following someone at a pace, and he's watching. Roll an insight check real quick for me.
Oh boy, yeah, we're just so good at those.
I know, right? So good.
Yeah, I was always curious when Shade would
No, that's really good. That's really good. You particularly you particularly catch that they're walking at about the same speed as you guys were on your way here.
So I think it's about.
And his eyes are drifting back and forth. In the same way where you walking along with people, you tend to very naturally just kind of walk back and forth to hide yourself. That's just a natural instinct of yours.
Mm-hmm.
So you said this place was pretty busy, right?
That's one of the reasons that you move back and forth between people so well. Just making sure. So that being said, that is where we're gonna take off for today, so that other people can perhaps be here when you
respond to this.
To this.
Just about to be like, so Shade, was there anything you wanted us to give to your brother before you left?
But
I haven't made mention that that's who it was that was going to be.
Yeah.
I said that I have a replacement. I didn't say it was my brother.
A replacement. But we'll see about that. But until then, we'll come back to that next week to see what's gonna happen. So with these two people hot on your trail, we'll find out what happens when we reassemble. What's next week? I don't know numbers. I just know that it is no longer the 21st night of September. So please remember always that kindness is free, and to please keep going.
And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment if you can, hit that bell for notifications. Check out the YouTube, check out the Patreon, check out the Facebook, all those fun fancy things.
And Brandon Sanderson, give me some money back for all that money that got spent to rock and roll your freaking. I'm so ready for the Cosmere RPG. Let's go.
And we'll promote more. We'll promote more. We'll make it go around.
I'll promote it so much more.
Everyone knows the lily of the valley, a sunburst of a tolly of roses, sharp thorns. But the prettiest, sweetest of the flowers only grows on the farther shore. Sweet tart cherries and blackberries on the bush, bursting with nectar when the peel has been shorn. But the sweetest and most bountiful of orchards only grows on the farther shore. Till you go to the farther shore. That paradise to rest when your old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore. Wild temptations haunt this earthly coil. Some may resist them, though others can't ignore. But the promises of pure imagination take us all to the farther shore. It must be everything that everyone was promised. It must be all that we could ever want and more. It must be better than the love we leave behind us. They only know on the farther shore. Till I go to the farther shore. This paradise to rest when this old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore. I want to hear everybody, come on. Till I go to the farther shore. Till I go, now, yeah. Rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore. Let me hear you now. To the farther shore. Show a grin, wake the dead. Till I go to the farther shore. Till I go, now, yeah. Rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore. Let me hear to the farther shore. Let me hear your voices, everyone. To the farther shore. Sing it, everyone. To the farther shore. Thank you very much, everyone. In memory of a friend.